say in Desert Storm, they taught me how to use Stinger missile weapon right before they phased it out. Stupidest $30,000 freaking payment for sending a National Guard soldier to train on a weapon that's gonna be fucking phased out.
Didn't they just sell a whole bunch of Stinger missiles to Ukraine?
It probably got them at Walmart over at freaking in Afghanistan.
No, I'm pretty sure we
Just
just
think of
sold
Canada
$20
doesn't
million
really
worth
donate
of
shit.
Stinger missiles to Ukraine. And 20 million, or like, what was it, $46 million worth of Stinger missiles to fucking Israel? Pretty sure we just did that.
See, the Stinger Stinger missiles are like a handheld, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're talking about the fully automatic
No.
freaking gun system. This thing fires like fucking 60 of these fucking missiles.
No, we just sold a whole bunch of like RPG style missiles to
Wow.
Ukraine and Israel because it's like we just stockpiled like 1 billion of them motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, we got stockpiles everywhere and shit, man.
We literally have
All
been
that old
selling all of our
stock that
old
they
shit.
don't use anymore.
Yeah, I actually did border patrol one time for the National Guard,
Isn't
and
that
they put me in a fucking warehouse.
isn't
Right?
that a bit
And they told me this
racist?
is all you do is just watch this side of the building, right? Right. So I'm like, okay, they put us in front of this gate. On the other side of this gate is all there is drugs, like tons and tons of drugs and guns.
Now we know
Right?
where your cocaine addiction comes from.
Yeah, no, the guy next to me, no, the guy next to me was actually going to freaking rehab. Right? He's standing there going, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like every so often we hear Jose's mic go, just snort.
Just that big long snort.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a cold, I swear.
I can't believe you went with cheese pizza, man. At least get some flavor to that shit.
I don't make any more cheese pizzas anymore.
It's stuffed crust.
Oh, and Caesar's an accent for a cheese pizza. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm level 11.
Honestly, I would do the same thing. You're a grown man.
I'm about to get more annoying to the DM.
Why?
Because I'm level 11.
Now, that's like they can't make NPCs that are also level like 25 or something.
Yeah, you could, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm a berserker barbarian.
No, because then Tim's just going to be like, I'm going to cast Levitate and throw him off a cliff. Done. Next.
No. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to
Pitch all the way down.
Point in the direction of something other than our group. See that stone? That stone said you were dumb.
That's right.
And
At
because
that
you're
point,
berserk,
11th level barbarian, you're pretty much a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now I also get brutal critical dice. So when I crit, I get even more damage.
Yeah, you get like another D8, or like a couple of D8, isn't it?
stacks on
I
stacks.
get an additional weapon die, so it becomes 3d6 damage. So then it doubles basically to 6d6, which means I'm instantly hitting for 18 damage minimum. Technically, if I'm raging, it's minimum 25 damage plus whatever the other 3d6 roll.
So right before combat, what we do is we slap him around and throw him at the enemy.
Get him all hot and bothered, and send him on his ways.
Plus, I now I'll get Relentless Rage to where even if you knock me unconscious, as long as I succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, I literally just come back with 1 HP. Good luck killing me.
And pissed.
Being unconscious and still killing everybody.
Your might. I can do necrotic damage. I will remove that 1 HP.
You could try. You could try.
But why are we fighting each other?
They just don't like my barbarian because I went berserker instead of something like.
We have to save that for when we're our next group, and we slowly find out that we're being followed by a group of strangers we don't realize, only to learn that they are our previous characters and they're out to get us.
All of y'all are dead, man. Kids, you guys are
What
all
was that?
said y'all are all dead. If it's
I think in the future, there's only like a handful of characters that would survive. I know Helena's character would probably be very old at that point.
well, I mean, if it's their grandchildren's children, that's let's say for most of them they have what like a 100-year lifespan. So 1, 2, 3, 300 should be level 20 plus arch paladin or whatever it becomes at that point.
Yeah.
No, I've got this. This is the story you go with, Nick. All right, this is it. All right. So eventually, Helena went mad and slaughtered the entire party, and now
That's
Helena's end
the
boss of the
big
next
bad.
campaign.
Yeah,
The end boss of the freaking pits.
you can blame the non-cleric cleric of the Raven Queen for that. She just gave up on Gaul and just be
And
like,
even better, she has another set of arms, so she's like General Grievous.
Walking around with 4 weapons. Her multi-attack is 4 strikes twice, 8 strikes on any target.
with like all of the other super fucking cool paladin shit that comes at level 20
You just smited like 4 times. What's going on?
at level 5. It's like one smite. Just
Great.
anyway,
So,
let me get educated.
Do we has
well,
the maps for this fight?
nope.
There's a fight.
No,
Yeah, we're
We
still
got
fighting
none.
those fucking
those
clowns.
dudes. Right, fucking clowns.
Yes. You
I'm rather
guys
curious.
decided to take. You guys decided to take some of your downtime to go to the fair. Figure out that things aren't always what they seem.
Oh,
At
we
the
knew this
fair?
fair was
Now-
fucked up from the start.
We just wanted to have fun.
And fun you shall have.
Helena's having fun. She's getting to hit shit with her sword. She's like, this is great
I
fun.
really struggling to hear you.
Here, you gotta finish this wine.
All right. So,
All right.
getting back into combat, we ended at the top of round 3, so that would be left up to Lithius. He is in the Nightmare Realm. Last
Right.
we left him, he was perplexed in this situation as he realized he has turned himself somehow in this vision into some kind of half spider-like mechanical creature.
I vaguely remember that.
Mm-hmm. And you were in the process of rolling wisdom saves to try and not knock yourself out, but like snap out of this vision to realize what it truly is.
Mm-hmm. Had I rolled? Do you remember?
You have not yet.
Perfect. Do I have any bonuses or anything like that going on?
You can have my inspiration.
You're gonna transfer inspiration now? Is that what I heard?
I mean, I've had an inspiration for the last 3 sessions that I have not used. Because
Is
every
there
time I
another
attack,
way?
it's with
Wisdom
reckless.
save.
Or are they just invisible?
So I'll give myself 5 to that. So 17 total.
17 is not going to be able to pass. The DC is rather high for this.
Okay.
But as the vision does go on, your parents come in and they're like, "What have you done to yourself? What are you doing? What are your legs?"
These are my legs, Mom.
And
These are my legs.
Yeah, you don't take any damage or anything, but you just kind of go along with the vision, becoming very confused as to what the situation is, because this is not what you remember. Bringing us to the jesters. I believe somebody asked me if they were invisible or if they were visible.
That
I
was
asked
Helena.
if the other players were on a different plane or if they were just invisible, because it would make a difference as to whether or not they would get the +4.
As of right now, they are not with you.
All right. That was it. That's all I was asking.
Okay, and either way, it's going to bring us to the jesters, and they're both going to make their way to the middle of one of these circles, each a different one.
Wasn't I in combat with one of them? Does that mean
You were, so you're able to make a
attack? Of opportunity?
yes, ma'am.
Do we have any maps or anything like that?
I don't. I have
Okay.
not had time to do that this
Okay.
week.
Yeah,
It's all good.
he couldn't even show up to his player D&D session this week.
I have been building so many things for my girlfriend that I haven't even had time to think.
Good
I'm gonna
man,
need her
good
to
man.
stop being needy.
So
That would be a 23 to hit.
that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Undead.
Yes.
So that'll be 7 damage, and I'll go ahead and dump a smite into that bad boy at level 2. Or excuse me, 3rd level. That's exciting. So that's, what is that, 3d8 now? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 48, right? Because it was 3 at 2nd level. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? 2d8 plus 1d8. So yeah, 48. Okay, sweet. So that'll be another 23 points of radiant damage. So 30 points
Oh
total.
my god. All right. So yeah, as this thing starts to back off, you get a good lick into the back of it. Takes about 30 damage from that, because I forgot you guys are level 11 now.
Yeah, that's
And
all radiant.
yeah, and as you kind of like cleave away some of his, what you assume is flesh, you see that there is only bone.
Nice.
And he turns around and gives you a very dirty look. Both of them take place in each of their respectable circles, and they start to laugh. And they start to do a little bouncy dance where they like, it's almost like, do you remember the hippity hop things, the little bubbles that you would bounce on? They start doing that, but kind of like on their ass, and they're just bouncing up and down like they're made of rubber, and start pointing at either of you. That would be Helena and Had. And they start to bounce just a little bit higher and higher with each bounce until finally one of them kind of makes a hand signal with the other one, and they connect the hand signal, and it's the strangest thing. You feel like you're looking at yourself. Each of you kind of like assess the situation to realize that you have moved positions and you are now standing in circles. And we have seen what happened to your companions when they step into the circles, that they have disappeared. And shortly after you realize that you are where you are, both of you just poof, disappear.
Okay.
So, and now comes the fun. Helena, you, after a blinding light shines in your eyes, kind of blinding everything that's going on, you wake up in the dark abyss. Which isn't that bad. You're from Shadowfell. You're used to things being dark. But you start to see the Raven Queen, and on her throne, kind of a similar vision that Argyle had a while ago. What do you do at the feet of the Raven Queen?
She would drop to her knee. Head down.
And, yes?
No, just on a knee, head down, supplicant.
And she, you hear her displeasure as you do this, and she says, "No, you're not one of mine." And she turns her back to you. She calls you betrayer for associating with the ones you've associated with, a thief of the Raven Queen, and she announces you as banished. So I will have you make me a wisdom save.
Argyle getting everybody in trouble.
It's an 18.
And just like that, Elena and I are no longer friends. Friendship
And,
over.
and you see this immediately. She or you sense this to be true. And how do you think you what's that? A 23?
Because I got a plus
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine. But as bad as it sounds, it's still not enough.
All right, next time.
There's some powerful magics here. But yes, the DC will go down every fail you get, so it will get easier. But yeah, in this situation, Helena, how do you think she would feel upon hearing this and kind of taking it as the truth?
She wouldn't move. She wouldn't speak. Like, that's basically everything that she has done up to this point has now been repudiated, and she has nothing else to her other than to be a paladin of the Raven Queen. So she just stays and is trying to like wrap her head around the concept, but there's no real. She doesn't. It's not really like fully registering yet. Like there's this part of her that just cannot comprehend not being a servant of the Raven Queen.
Right.
So she's just sort of
Alright.
like just stunned.
Done. All right. So that will bring us next to Hab Waters. Now, I didn't get to ask about Hab's greatest fears because he was not a thing when I had originally asked. So I guess I'll have to ask now, what would Hab Waters' greatest fear be?
His first and second ex-wife. No, just kidding. Let's see.
Are they gunning for him?
Yeah. I would say oh yeah. Silverback werewolves. They're from Ravenloft.
Yep.
Yeah, they're from Ravenloft. Right? It's like the alpha omega of the freaking werewolves and shit. You know how like werewolves have like certain abilities. Well, in Ravenloft they got like freaking mad abilities and like super strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you see a white flash of light as you are teleported to somewhere else. You finally shake the irritation from your eyes to realize you are in the woods. A mist settles low, kind of obscuring your vision. You can hear some movement around you, but you can't see anything. And in the distance, you hear a deep howl of a wolf. And then shortly after, stepping towards you through the mist, you see the yellow eyes of the silverback werewolf looking deep into your soul, waiting for just the right moment of helplessness to strike. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
You picked the lowest one too. Right? Had a total of 6.
Oh shit.
I did not make that.
Yeah, I didn't see that roll.
Roll. 5 plus 1.
Did you roll it on D&D Beyond or?
Yeah, because are you sure you're on the right character?
Yeah. Hab Waters, yeah.
Okay. Well, I've had this happen with another player, so it's all good. 5 plus 1, 6. That's definitely a fail. You accept all of this to be true. This is definitely happening. and you're going to actually take, because you failed by a lot, a D4 psychic damage, which is a whole 2 psychic damage.
Now, when you said psychic damage is just like normal damage before, right?
Yeah, like this is real. It's just psychic is a type of damage type.
Tells you what type of damage, just in case you have a resistance to it. But other than that, it all counts as the same kind of damage.
Correct.
Okay.
You got this.
And that will be all you can do for now. Uwen, I believe, if I remember right, no.
He getting his head chomped again.
Well, I could have swore one of you passed, but I couldn't remember who. It just says one of you passed.
It was me. It was me. It was me.
It was not you.
Damn it! I tried.
Just double check in. Yeah, it couldn't have been Uwen.
Pass.
What do you mean? I rolled a 29 last time. I don't know what you mean.
So yeah,
can't see it.
You're back in the abyss, in the throes and arms of this mind flayer. Its beak chomping away at you, just about to get to your face. Go ahead and make me another wisdom save.
That's a 4.
Okay, so you start to feel this thing dig into your face and wrap up tighter, and you take it all to be true. You failed by a lot, so take 2 psychic damage from that. I know, it's very bad. That will bring us to Argyle. Stuck in this paralyzed feeling and somehow becoming reliant on oxygen, now a human, you're struggling to keep your breath held because you still have your wits about you in your memories and your preferences, but you know now that you'll have to breathe at some point, or you're either gonna suffocate and die, or have to breathe whatever this toxic spore is.
I'm rolling the second one.
I think it was a like, or instead.
Oh god. Can I cast guidance upon myself before I do so?
You do it.
You do it.
You just have this sinking feeling that someone is going to come and murder you in your sleep.
Beat it because wisdom is. Oh, that's not too bad. 13, and then D4. Oh, that's a 4. Okay, so that is a 17.
17 is still not going to be able to cut the mustard. You start to feel like your lungs are cramping up from the lack of oxygen, and the ability to hold your breath is becoming ever harder. You're starting to panic in the fact of like, well, oh my god, what's going to happen here? Am I really going to die in this weird-ass situation? You don't take any damage because you did reasonable on your on your roll. Next up is going to be Krez. You're still at the bedside of your sister. She seems to be, as she reaches out to you and gets closer, calling out all the while of, why did you leave me? She seems to be rotting with every step that she takes, becoming more and more decayed. And each step closer to you, you get just a little bit more scared. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save, please.
Scared? I don't think so. 4.
Oof. Yeah, this really affects you in a deep way, is you're just like starting to doubt yourself, because the last you knew, she was safe, She was doing her own thing, but you have not seen her in a good amount of time. So it's really starting to get you a little bit flustered or bothered, and you do take 3 psychic damage in the process of this.
Okay.
All right. Back to the top is Lithius Grom.
Yo.
So you're still in your workshop. Spider legs.
Can I ask you a question
Uh,
real quick?
You can.
Okay, so originally I was facing off with one of these little Joker creatures.
Uh-huh.
Which one was it? Because you sent us a picture of 2.
It was the red one.
Okay. Roger. And they disappeared and I appeared in this scenario with my parents?
Yeah, it's from what you can tell, it's almost like you were teleported somewhere else to maybe like an alternate plane of reality.
Gotcha.
The
Okay,
one that I
and-
hit, is that the red one or the blue one?
That would be the red one.
All right, thanks.
Quit trying to take my kill.
Well, stop leaving it where it's.
I don't control it. So
All right.
what am I seeing?
Yeah, you're still in the workshop. You are very aware that this is some kind of illusion.
Do I
A
remember the
little bit of.
exact Sorry, go ahead.
Do you remember what that is?
Do I remember the direction that the little thing was?
Last you remember is it was right in front of you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go pew pew, one right in front of me and one to my right.
Okay.
Like 5 degrees, so I'll try and cover 2 different squares.
Okay. So you're just gonna in this vision, you essentially have just pulled out your crossbow and started shooting front to side.
Yep, one straight ahead of me, and then one like 1 degree over, 1 block over. So the first shot
Okay.
was a 26, aiming for about the body level of the creature, how tall it was. Second shot over to my right, not as good, 15.
Okay, so the first shot, you shot it straight forward. It
Yes.
hits your dad in the leg,
Okay.
and by what you see is he drops to the ground and he says, "My son is attacking me. Gailey, go get the guard."
My legs are making me do it. It's Cogsworth. My legs are all that's left of Cogsworth, and I'll start moving towards him.
Okay.
In my imagination, he's the little red dude. So groovy. So I'll just keep
Fair
shooting
enough.
him.
Okay. So they're gonna do this. All right. So, Helena, you are still in this dark area in the wake of the Raven Queen and visibly have been shunned. Is there anything you want to try and say or do? Or do you want to try and see if this is real?
Damage on the dude.
She's still supplicant, kneeling, sword in front, sort of like holding the hilt, head sort of bowed, but something about this doesn't sit right. If only because the Raven Queen is not fickle. She's impartial. She's neutral. She's death. That's what they do. She doesn't care whether you are good in life or bad in life, or just she comes and she brings death with her. So to say that one person is better than the other seems very strange. So she's just sort of sitting there, rolling this idea of the Raven Queen judging, because she is not a goddess of judgment, she's a goddess of death. The matron of ravens. And so she is considering that as she's sitting there. And then that is basically all that she is going to do. And in doing that, she is attempting to sort of see if this is real.
Okay, so go ahead and make a wisdom save.
So I wanted to like kind of explain her reasoning a little bit. So that would be a 20, 19 plus 5 is 24.
Okay, so you sit and think for a minute, remember all of your teachings, and you start to look around and take a little bit more in, and you start to realize that things are not making sense. That you are right that the Raven Queen would never judge like this. She is accepting of all dead, whether or not what you did in life. And what would you say to her, this aspect of the Raven Queen, to tell? Would you just straight up tell her, like, you're not real? Like, if you were to say anything.
I don't think she would even, like, once she starts realizing that this is not the Raven Queen, I don't think she would even interact with it. It's not worth her time because it is not her god. Does that make sense?
Right, so you would kind of just, like, get up and keep walking, right? Try and
Would
find your way out.
get up, flip the sword, keep this out, and then look for a way out. And if the false god spoke to her, she would not interact.
Okay, so yeah,
Not be true.
so as you get to this realization, just past the throne, you see a door that is glowing for some strange reason, but it also seems to have the kind of like a face of a jester on it.
Let's start that way.
Okay, it's easy enough for you to get there in your movement. You go through the door, and you are standing in the remnants of a big top that it seems to have been abandoned for a very long time. All of the bleachers are destroyed. The tent is very precariously held up from a center pole that has been damaged and rotted over time. It's just maybe staying up by some divine intervention. But you also see Ulin, Krez, Argyle, Lithius, and Hab Waters all suspended in midair in their own white circle, while two skeleton-looking jesters seem to be siphoning energy from them.
I'll start moving towards the one that's closest.
Okay, so that will be the end of your turn then.
Yep.
Hab Waters, you are in the midst of Barovia, in the woods, you can only assume, and you're face to face with what looks like a werewolf. What do you think Hab is thinking in the situation?
Probably going, oh shit, I'm back. Yeah, he's taking a look at this thing. And this thing killed some of his people and stuff like that. So yeah, he's freaking out. He's seeing it again. All right. So he's gonna make an attempt to attack this creature, because he knows he's killed it before. But seeing it again and freaking it out.
All right, so go ahead and make an attack.
$27.
All right. Go ahead and roll the damage.
See the dice roll that time?
What's that?
Dice roll that time?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
That
okay.
was, I see it.
Okay, the first physical damage is 12. The secondary damage is let's say 2d6. That's 6 plus 8, 14 total.
Okay. So
Now I get like another attack, but what did this first attack do?
so the first attack, to your surprise, it was enough to bring it down. And as soon as you recover from that first attack, you look up into the mist and see 3 more.
All werewolves.
Yes, sir. All
Nice.
snarling and dripping with saliva from their mouths.
I'm like,
Should've
oh,
said
and you
it
brought the
saliva
family
from-
this time.
Oh, looking at you
But
like
you were-
biscuits.
Yeah, alright, his kids are here now. Great. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit for my second attack,
Okay.
which is a lousy 12.
Yeah, he's going to dodge that.
Okay. Alright, that's pretty much it for right now.
All right. Ulin, you are face to face, literally, with this mind flayer. And it's slowly but surely, not like the last time that you remember this thing just went right to work. This guy seems to be like he's taking his time. And you now start to hear him whisper in your ear, I want to save this meal. Last time our dinner was cut short. But as fates would have it, I get to finally enjoy this meal again. And yeah, Ulin, what do you think you'd be thinking in this moment? Would you just be struggling?
Ulan is very scared. He can't move. He remembers what happened last time when he tried to fight a mind flayer and everything. He's just very scared, can't move, can't think.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
16.
Yeah, this is you keep up with that fashion. You're terrified because the last time that you fought one of these, it did mean that you died, and somehow, some way, you were able to come back from some kind of divine intervention. But you have a feeling that's probably not going to happen again, at least not here. Bringing us to Argyle, just barely running out of breath.
I'm holding it. I'll die holding it.
Okay, so make me another wisdom save.
Okie dokie. Oh, guess who's taking a breath of forward air?
Oof. Yeah, so you fail your save, and you take a giant breath of air. You did fail by a lot, so as you take this breath of air, you start to feel it assault your lungs with like a burning sensation. It almost makes you choke. And you'll take 4 psychic damage from that.
Get 1 temporary hit point. Yeah.
With that, that'll bring us to Krez.
Good old Krez.
And yeah, with all that's going on in Krez's little vision, what do you think that he is saying or doing as his sister, who is now rotting in front of him with every step, keeps walking towards you?
Krez would flat out know this is fake and not real, and it's just a hallucination. Like, he knows his sister's protected by the Everlight, and would never have to deal with any of this bullshit. That even if she died, she wouldn't rot away as a corpse. That Everlight would protect her. So he's just straight in his mind. It's like, I could decapitate you, and it wouldn't affect my sister in the slightest. Come on, clowns, give me your all.
Okay, so make me a wisdom save. See if you can't find a way out of this vision.
Yeah, with an 11, nope.
Okay, yeah, so you don't see anything, just the visage of your rotting sister.
This fake writing. Sister.
Yeah, you're obviously not real sister.
Yeah.
So, bring us to Lithius,
Yo.
Mr. Wild Wild West, mechanical spider legs.
So where am I at? Like, what's the setting?
The setting is the workshop at Bric-a-Brac. Your parents have walked in to see the horrors of what you've done to yourself. Then you shot your dad.
You're not my father, and I'll just walk out.
Yeah, all this stuff I keep saying with air quotes, but I forgot you guys can't see that.
I just coldly say, "You're not my father," and just walk out.
As you do that, your mom's just like, "You're a monster! You're a demon! Get out of here!" And yeah, go ahead and make me a wisdom save. Right now, the at the
Natty
DC
20.
for you is 9. There you go. So
You're not
you,
my mom.
yeah, you say you're not my mom, you're not my dad, and you walk past them through the door, and somehow, some way, you come out this door right next to Helena. Helena, you just see a door appear out of nowhere at a shining blue light, and then just Lithius, like nothing happened, walks through. And in front of you, as you saw him struggling, suspended in air in the circle, he disappears.
Are you real?
Yes. I'm about to kill some things. You are more than welcome to join me.
I'd love to.
All right, so that'll take your action and your movement for this turn.
Sure.
Gonna go to the jesters. The red one is going to turn back or keep his back to you, and he is doing some sort of sick, malevolent ritual, and he is going to start siphoning energy from the remaining captors. So, everybody that is still captured, I'm going to roll a d10, and whatever that comes up with plus 2 is how much HP you're going to lose.
Gain.
So everybody that is in the Scaryverse, I'm going to call it, is going to lose 4 HP. They're going to take 4 necrotic damage.
I
So I
don't
believe
believe
that's 4 of you. Yes.
We each take 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points.
Okay.
The other one sees that you, Lithius, and Helena have somehow escaped their attraction, I would call it. He's going to charge at both of you and is going to make an attack at each. He's going to do a critical hit on Helena with a 29.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Is my dog with me? Is Cogsworth here?
He is. As you step through, you realize that he was on the ground next to you. It looks like they tried to put him in a circle, but it didn't work because, well, he doesn't really have a soul, I don't think.
Gotcha. No.
So, yeah, they just tied him up.
Okay.
So, Helena, you're going to take Total of 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then you're going to also take 11 necrotic.
I am resistant to necrotic, so.
So
six
have to
or-
6.
Okay. All right.
Other attacks coming at Lithius Grom. And this time I'm going to roll the big boy dice.
So what is this that's attacking us again?
It looks like one of the jesters that you saw before, but this one, he has no skin. He is a skeleton.
Okay.
So this one is going to roll 26 to hit.
Let's give that guy a disadvantage from Cogsworth, please.
Okay. That's going to turn that into an 18.
I have a 19 armor class now with my new magical armor.
Sweet. Okay. So that doesn't hit. You are just too quick. But he says,
Cake.
as he's like in close enough with the melee attack, he just looks at you and says, "Guess what?"
Nope.
And he should make me a wisdom save. As he goes, "Chicken pox."
11. I'll add 5 to that. 16.
Still not enough. You immediately start
Helena-
laughing.
Hold on. Is Helena next to me? Do I get any bonuses from Helena being next to me?
If you get a +5 on saves.
+5 on saves. So then that's a 21 then.
Oh, okay, so then you pass. You start to laugh for a second, but then you're like, you look at Helena and you go, "That's not funny."
And then I just turn it into pointing my finger at the face of the undead thing and just laughing at him like in mockery.
Oh, okay. Like turning around on him.
Yeah.
I like the idea of
you
Helena
did.
being like the one that's like, "It's not funny," and he's not small.
All right, so
Laura.
next up will be Helena.
Let's see here. Do anything? I don't think so.
Could I have maneuvered Cogsworth around the backside to give advantage for flanking?
Totally.
Perfect.
Excellent. Then I would like to move forward and kick the shit out of this stupid skeleton.
Yay.
So, let's see here. First attack. Ugh, 16.
That will be a miss.
Second attack, 20.
That will hit.
All right. Let's see here. We'll do terrible 7. So let's go ahead and dump a second level smite, which is 3d4 or 3d8 radiant, which is another 11 radiant. So that's 18 total for that. And then bonus action. Can I hit again? Or how does that work? Attack. So I've got 2 attacks per action. Bonus action. I will go ahead and use a harness divine power and recover that second level that I just used, and sort of tilt my head at the jester and be like, "You're not funny, and you're going to die."
Okay. Next up is Hab Waters. Slowly but surely being surrounded by werewolves. And
Alright.
just for the sake of things, like, essentially what's going on is these werewolves are falling way easier than you know that they should. It's like anyone that comes up to you, you just seem to be able to cut it down, and then like 4 or 5 more come out.
Is there any chance of me doing a wisdom
As
saving
this
throw?
keeps happening, like you know these things are going out. You can make a wisdom save if you like. Try and see if this isn't real.
I completely believe everything is real.
Yeah, you're just like, wow, this is a good day. These guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
dying really easily.
You know, even though they're wearing Disney hats on and stuff like, this is real. Like, this is real, man.
Yeah, you spend another round in the scary verse.
Yes, right.
Uh,
Okay. Doing ouch, cat, stop. Right. I'm gonna do the action surge. Right.
Okay.
Which gives me another action per turn. Right. And then I'm gonna use precision attack. Which when I make a weapon attack, a 1 superiority dice add to the roll before or after the roll is done for any effects applied. Okay. All right. I was just reading it out to myself. Okay.
You're good.
So let me see. I'll be doing 1, 2, 3 attacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in blocks, right? First attack, I gotta roll the 1d10 to see how much is added. Okay. To my first attack, bloody hell. All right. I get a total of 19 with the plus 8. Right.
Yeah, that will hit a werewolf.
Okay. All right, with that. And
Commit to the bit.
damn it.
And also on the outside of this, you, Helena and Lithius, you guys can just see Hab Waters' body just flailing.
Just going ham.
Yeah, you can see Krez kind of like the same body language as he usually has, the kind of standoffish feel. Ulan is struggling, and Argyle is seemingly gasping for air.
Waters is kind of just like, my power is maximum.
Yeah, my last attack did about 16 points of damage.
Sure.
Right. Next. Oh, okay. This one. 14 plus. Bloody hell. Plus 7. Nope. What was the roll again?
I don't know.
I forgot what I rolled before. Hold on one second. Okay, I rolled a 7. Plus what I just rolled was an 8. That's a 17. No, 15. Is that a hit?
On the fake werewolves? Sure.
Hello? Is that a hit?
Yeah, 16 hit, so that'll hit.
That'll hit on the fake werewolves, yes.
Yeah, okay. Then I lost you there for a minute. Okay, it's 9 plus.
I had myself muted. I was eating pizza.
8. 12 plus 8. 20, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so you just keep making these attacks.
Whacking away, right?
They're just hacking away at these werewolves. So, and just like before, each one that does hit, it seems to cut down the werewolf immediately, and then like 3 or 4 more take its place. At this point, since you've chosen to continue attacking,
Yeah.
there's like 25, 30 of them around you.
They just keep on multiplying like a hydra.
And at the height of all of this, you see in the tree line behind all of this, as the mist is starting to clear, a tall man with long black hair wearing a cloak, and he just seems to be watching you. We'll move on to Argyle then. You're struggling to keep your breath held. You just took a breath before, and it burned your lungs. Holy hell, really bad.
It's Krez's farts, by the way. It's Krez's farts.
Yeah, it smells like Krez's fart times like 1,000.
I don't recall. I don't think I smelt it. I don't think I was breathing at that point.
Yeah, because you weren't, but you're like, you had a good idea of what it probably smelled like, and this is like 8 times worse than what you thought.
Oh God, this is what Helena felt like. Oh.
That's me.
Mm.
Helena didn't feel that bad. Damn. Got a nice
I
body.
think she did.
Holy shit.
I think she ignored it.
She's used to people being stupid around her.
I think she was the only one around who could smell it. That was near me and Krez at that moment. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop holding my breath. I'll just breathe.
So yeah, you want to make a wisdom save, try and see if this has a way out.
Sure. Come on, roll. Damn it. There we go. 18.
With the guidance.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm helping you a lot more than I should right now, but
It's fair.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much. That was a nat 1 for that, so.
either way, 19's enough. You failed a bunch of times by now. You, in the midst of all of this, you start to feel the smell dissipate in the distance in front of you in your vision. You see a glowing door with a gesture on it.
Gonna go through it.
Okay, so similarly, like you saw before, Helena, Lithius, this is your first time seeing this. A door appears next to all of you, and out steps Argyle.
I'm glad you could join us.
Not at him.
Hi, everybody. What do I see as I come through the door there?
You see Krez, Ulin, and Hab Waters all suspended in air in their own individual circles, like you saw in the tent before. You also see that this seems like the same tent, but like a lot of time has passed and that it's pretty much abandoned. And you see Lithius and Helena fighting the clowns, where one is kind of trying to take them both on, and the other is somewhat siphoning energy from the rest of the crew.
Okay. Can I cast Fairy Fire there?
I'll let you cast Fairy Fire.
Boom. Alright. So that
Okay.
happens. I'm gonna walk through, see all this chaos. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. And then I think I'm gonna go and try to pull one of the 3 out of the circles.
Okay, so I'll let you do the Fairy Fire, and then the pulling of the circle.
I feel like on my next turn, I'm just saying I was heading over towards them to do that.
Right. So I'm gonna have both the jesters roll saves for that. I believe it's a wisdom save, right?
Dex 12.
Oh, okay.
Don't say it
No.
like that. Damn it, that means I got good Dex.
I actually really do. Because
Yeah, I could tell. You're just like, oh, sweet.
the first one rolled an 18, and the second one rolled a 24.
Oh.
And actually, in the range of that, Cogsworth would be caught up in that too. So I'll probably need Cogsworth to roll one as well.
He
Sorry.
likes sparkly though.
Sparkle Dome.
Yeah, he's sparkly. That's fine.
He's sparkles. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to force them to fail. God damn it.
All right, so you try and you light up Cogsworth.
Argyle comes in trying to do something helpful, just makes the dog sparkly.
How festive.
Helena's like, they're right in front of us.
And with that, it'll bring us to Krez.
Who likes cookies?
I love cookies.
I make a mean
Oh,
cookie.
real quick, did my inspiration transfer over to him when he rolled?
I don't think that Lithius used it, so you still have it.
Cool, I'm gonna use it for this wisdom save.
Might as well.
Yeah, I might as well.
Since I'm go ahead and continue your part though. I want to hear the story.
It's the same thing as before. She is trying to make you feel bad for the situation, saying things like she's like pulled her arm off and is like, "Look what you've done to me! I'm rotting. I'm turning into flesh soup. What are you doing? Save me!"
Guys just like literally hold up both middle fingers. You're not my real sister. Suck my balls. You gotta be kidding me. There's no effing way.
What did you just say to me?
There's no effing way I rolled a 6 and a 9.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh,
So that is unfortunately under 10, so that is falling into the psychic damage range.
Bullshit. I
And I threw my
demand
dice on the floor.
that Helena's close enough to me that I get the +4.
5.
She's
Five.
actually not that close.
She's close enough, damn it. I'm just kidding. What's the damage?
So you're gonna 4.
Oh, I'm crying. Wait, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Is my DC down to 1 yet?
Your DT is actually down to 18.
Oh yeah. Make the barbarian roll wisdom saves to get the hell out of this.
Oh my god.
What a dick! Continue. I'm sorry.
Alright, so Lithius at the top of round 6.
Okay, so
It's
I'll
your
tell you
turn.
what I want to do. You tell me if it's possible. I want to move up behind Helena, who is attacking these things, correct?
She's attacking one of them.
Is there a way to get to where Helena is to cast haste on her and then fly up without getting attacked?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I will do that. I'll say, "Hey Helena, go faster." And I'll smack her on the leg and then jump up and fly up.
What does that mean? What does haste do? I've only been hasted as a monk.
Haste gives you +2 AC. Your speed is doubled. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You gain an additional action on each of your turns. That action can be used to take 1 weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action
Oh,
for 1 minute.
darn.
And as the spell ends, you cannot move or take actions until after your next turn, as you become very tired after that.
That's fine. I got a minute.
And then I'll fly up, and I can't do smites because I'm concentrating on that, but I will move into a good position to start pelting dude from up above.
Okay. So
And
to the
Cogworth, I
jester.
will have attack with advantage because of Helena.
Quick question: are you having him attack the one that Helena is engaged with, or the red one that is siphoning from the teammates?
Who will? This attack will be off of the one that's attacking Helena because I just rolled it with advantage.
Okay.
So, and that will be 22 total to hit.
Okay. That will hit.
And give me 1 second. New levels.
Yeah.
I don't
Still
think he gets
learning all my
extra
shit.
damage yet. So that's 2 + 5, so 7 force damage.
Okay.
And I will use one of my new Jolt abilities. Once per turn, when you hit a target with a magic weapon attack or your steel defender hits a target, you can choose to either deliver an extra 2d6 force damage or restore 2d6 hit points to a creature within 30 feet of the target. So does anybody need healing? Do I see?
Have
Does
water.
Helena, has she been hurt?
Yeah, she's down.
So
but
Okay, so then I'll put the extra 2d6 force damage through the strike with the dog, if that's okay.
okay. Yeah, that works.
So 16 total damage for the dog, an extra 9 force damage,
Sweet.
and we are done.
Yeah, takes a couple of attacks at this jester thing, at his leg. Kind of shakes you off as you do, or shakes him off as he does so. The red one is going to keep doing what he's doing, and he's going to siphon from anyone that's still in the circles. Ouch. So, Habwaters, Ulin, and Kresdraven are each going to take another 12 necrotic damage
Oh, it hurts so
as
bad.
you feel your life force just being sucked from you.
I'm gonna go top off my coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Blue Jester is going to make all of its attacks at Helena, though.
go right ahead and try.
21 to hit is going to miss
Misses.
your AC. But a 26 is going to hit, I bet.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so it's going to be 15 slashing damage plus another 16 necrotic, have to 8 because of your resistance.
So that was. What was the first one?
15 plus 8.
So 15. Gotcha. And let's see here. Action. Reaction. Okay.
And right after it makes its last attack and it looks at you, it says, "Do you know what's funnier than 24?
She just looks at him and is like, "You're not funny. And you're going to die."
And he laughs anyways. It says, 25! Make me a wisdom save, please.
I just wanted Argyle to say that. I didn't want to be like, Argyle just yells in the background, 25!
So that's 33.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you just stone face. You're just like, that's not funny at all.
And she's like, "You know what's funny? Murdering you." Is it my turn?
Well, that's a
yet?
good reply, because that's your turn.
Yeah, so she's going to attack. Let's see here. I've got advantage because of Cogsworth, right?
Yes, you do.
Ah, shit, sorry. I wasn't rolling with advantage. Oh, those are terrible. So, next. Oh, that's better. Thank you. 27 to hit.
That'll do it.
Terrible. 5, so I'll dump a... Let's see here. 3rd level smite, 5d8. Or sorry, excuse me, 4d8. Yes. Ones. Plus another 13 radiant. And then second action with a weapon. With advantage because of haste. What is that? 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
That'll be 13 radiant. And I will dump a 2nd level smite into that. Would you please click? Thank you. Click. And that's 3d8. Radiant. For another, what's that? 9 radiant. So total of, I don't even know how much that was.
Total of 40.
40 some odd damage, yep.
Damn. Yeah, so you just unload on this guy with holy energy. It's almost like you can feel the Raven Queen fighting alongside you, supporting every attack.
She says, "No, this feels right." Alright.
And with that, it'll bring us to Hab Waters, stuck in Barovia,
Fighting
now
werewolves.
seemingly fighting werewolves that seem to be very weak. And there's a man in the distance now seemingly watching your progress, kind of amused by it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that wisdom saving throw again.
Okay, yeah.
Alright? And I'm gonna
No,
use
I'm
indomitable will. I'm sorry.
You're going to use Indomitable Will.
Let me show you. Let me tell you what it does real quick. Indomitable will. Alright. You can reroll a saving throw that you failed. You must use the new roll. You can use this 1 times per day for 1 rest.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. So let's see if it works actually.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
need-
See? Go with a total of 7. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear that and roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
oh, shit.
And nope, I got an 11. Okay, these are my actions. Alright.
Okay, yeah, so you try to sit and assess the situation because you're like, something ain't right here. But as of now, you cannot seem to discern whether or not you're actually in peril or not. This is just such a frightening experience. You're not really focusing straight.
I still have an
next
action.
What's that?
I still have actions.
Nope, that's you used. You used your Indomitable to try and suss this out.
Okay. Alright, that's it.
So-
That's all that's all the glory.
Ulin, flashing back to your delicate moment with this Mind Flayer. At this point, he is rearing back to take the full chomp. Go ahead and make me another wisdom save, would you?
Goddamn, that's a 3.
God
my
damn,
God.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna use my Indomitable that I have.
Yep,
And
you also
reroll
had
it.
that.
That's an 8.
All right, so unfortunately, that is not enough to pass. The DC is now lowered, though. If anybody is still in this prison or Scaryverse, the DC after all of these rounds will be less than 19.
I'm calling shenanigans twice.
Calling
Wow.
shenanigans twice.
I've done fucked up. Don't worry, guys. The first hour of this D&D session will not have audio from Discord. Lou, I need you to remind me when I'm
no.
drinking. Switch the audio over.
Maybe.
So
You have to start reminding
basically,
you.
Yeah,
you know,
I've been drinking
everybody's
since like
stuck and like
11:30
doing
this
really
morning.
terrible wisdom saves.
Oh, the good old day drink, huh?
Nicholas and
So,
Helena and
don't-
Cogsworth are doing their thing to catch everybody up.
Alrighty. So, Ulin is going to take another 2 psychic damage. And it's
Ulin falls unconscious from that.
just going to remain trapped in the Scaryverse.
Everybody in the Scaryverse.
So far, it seems like everybody, or not everybody, it seems like Hab, Ulin, and Krez are still in that. Argyle, however, is outside now.
Giggity.
What would you like to do?
Alright, so seeing as my fairy fire kind of just didn't work, I'm gonna turn and look at them. How far am I from the 2 jesters, and how far apart are the jesters from themselves?
I'd say from the Jester, the nearest one, the blue one that is, you are 15 feet away. The other one is about 35 feet away.
35 feet away. And okay, so Helena and Cogsworth are around the red one?
They're on the blue one.
Okay. And is anyone surrounding the red one?
No, he's off by himself. He seems to be doing some sort of magic near the circles.
Okay. Is there any way I can include someone into my turn if they're willing?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see. Okay, well, if Helena's down for it, I'm trying to see if I can utilize her while I do something.
She's already used
Like I
her
wanted her to just like kind of ready her sword. If I were to yell for her to like ready her sword or something, would she be able to do that?
I've already taken my actions for this round.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Just a thought. I was trying to see. All right. Well,
No,
with that being said, I'm going to cast Levitate up. Wait, sorry. How far apart are they? The Jeskins?
They're about 30 feet apart from each other, or 20 feet, I should say.
20
Then
feet?
Like yelling,
20 feet.
hit them with something sharp.
Actually, I'm going to cast Levitate on the red one and reap him as fast as possible, like instantaneously towards the blue one for an impact. And that is a con save of 15, if you please.
Levitate.
Levitate
15?
only goes up and down.
Does it only go up and down? I thought I could move them side to side.
No, it's just
Nope.
up and down.
Fuck, was it only myself I can move them side to side? Hold on.
You have to grab onto something and pull yourself in order to move while levitating.
Somebody can move you side to side, but
Yeah.
they have to actually touch you.
Oh, fuck, it can. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I misread it there, and because I can move around.
What do we
All
learn?
right, I'm going to launch him 20 feet up in the air then, I guess.
Okay, he's gonna make his con save. I think a 7 doesn't pass, but I did the math wrong. It's an 11 on his con save.
Still not good enough.
Damn it.
So I want to
Okay.
just send him into the air, just like, and I'm gonna let him hit the ground. Just
Okay.
straight up 20 feet as fast as possible.
Which one did you do that to?
The red one that was siphoning the three of them,
Gotcha.
yeah. Hoping that will kind of end the siphoning thing or something there for a bit.
Okay, so he fell 20 feet. He's gonna take 2d6. That was a considerable amount of damage for falling 20 feet.
He's very brittle.
All right. So yeah, he takes 9 damage as he comes clattering down to the ground, and then he's also going to make a con save.
Which he automatically fails thanks to my inspiration.
Yeah.
He is actually going to fail.
Ha!
Yeah.
The Krez wins again.
So, Uwin, Hab, and Krez, you all of a sudden, instantaneously, your visions stop, and you find yourselves on the ground in some kind of ruined tent, similar to the one that you started this whole debacle in, but just a lot more in disrepair.
Nice.
But good news, you're not alone. You're with your friends.
Quick
Come and kill him.
question.
What's up?
That counted as an attack action, correct?
That counted as your action, correct?
An attack action, though?
It's in it.
Mm,
No, do
'Cause I
it.
did
That
deal
would be your
damage.
full action. You
Do you
casted
have
a
2
spell.
actions per turn?
yeah, you cast a spell, so that would count as an action.
Does it count as an attack, though? Is what I'm questioning.
Does it have damage dice?
No, it does not, but I dealt damage, so that's why I was curious, because I wasn't sure where you were going to go with that.
I see that as utilizing a spell that did damage in a way. I wouldn't consider it an attack action.
He's
Fair
trying to
Fair
use
enough.
sneak
I was
attack.
trying to
I
use
see
my
what he's
psychic
doing.
blades there, so...
Oh, I thought you were trying to use sneak attack on it, which would have been hilarious as shit.
No, I was going to use sneak attack after I hit him with my psychic blade, though.
I do believe you can make an attack with your psychic blades as a bonus action, can't you?
Okay, so I need to. It needs to be an attack action to use a psychic blade, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it psychic blades? Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the attack with that blade. So yeah, I've already used an action. I can't do that. I just didn't know if I could use the bonus action one, trying to count the thing as an attack. But it's all good. It was just a gray area I wanted to clarify.
Oh, yeah, because you have to attack with your Psychic Blade first to use it as a bonus attack. That's kind of annoying.
You have to make an attack action to use the bonus one.
Yep.
If you take the attack action, you can just manifest a blade. You don't have to attack with anything before that.
Okay. The way I'm reading it says, after you attack with your Psychic Blades.
After you attack with the blade, you can make a melee or ranged attack with a second psychic blade
Oh,
as a bonus
fuck.
action on the same turn.
My God. Okay. Am I reading? Yeah. I was reading the wrong one. Sorry. I was reading Psychic Blades. I got to keep scrolling down a bit to get to the bonus. My apologies.
No problem. No problem. I'm glad we got that worked out, though.
Yeah. It's all good. Gray area clarification.
Either way, a good idea because you did free the rest of your teammates.
I was picking up on that there.
Good job.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
very
Thank you.
impressive. Thank you.
And if that will be all, it will be Krez Draven's turn. You are now in this ruined tent. There is two skeletal-looking jesters, one in red standing over you. Or not really, he's on his back. He just seemed to have fallen, and the other one is engaged with Helena, and Lithius is high up towards the top of the tent.
But correct me if I'm wrong, that one is fallen prone.
Oh yeah, he's on his back.
Okay, I have to confirm something. To ask you about it.
Okay.
So, he's prone. So if I go up to him, I get automatic advantage on hitting him, correct?
Let's just look up.
Attacks
rule.
targeting someone who is prone.
I'm pretty
have
sure that is the
advantage
thing,
as
yeah.
long as the attacker's within 5 feet.
Correct.
I'm just making sure I don't have to swing reckless
Yeah.
at him first. Because I'm going to
Yeah, you
swing
get
with
advantage.
advantage either way. So yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to go back into a rage. Because right now I'm currently falling out of that rage. And then I'm going to
Sure.
swing at this guy with advantage. On the floor, red guy.
Okay.
Which would be 24 to hit on the first one. Oh, that's a frenzied rage, by the way.
Okay. So the 24 hits.
And that'll be 12 points of damage on the first swing. And 26 to hit on the second swing.
That's going to hit.
And that'll be another 13 points of damage. And Krez at this
Sweet.
point is frothing at the mouth, looking at this red guy going, "You dare bring my sister into this," as he's swinging his greatsword down at this fucker.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
I thought you may. Oh no, the bonus action was for
frenzied
to go into
rage.
rage.
Yeah.
Argyle seeing this wants to yell, "Yeah, get him, Krez! That fucker made me breathe."
You made my friend breathe? Krez not understanding. It's like, wait, isn't just breathing something you do normally? But Krez being in this frenzied, mindless rage is just looking at him like even more red-eyed, like, "You bitch!"
All right. So it'll bring us to Lithius, high up in the air, about 25, 30 feet.
All right. So I see everybody all popping out of their little bubbles.
Yeah.
All right. So nobody's getting siphoned anymore. So I was gonna do dispel magic on it, but instead I'm just gonna shoot with my crossbow.
Pew pew pew.
Take aim for the red dude,
Okay.
and that's going to be a dirty 20
That will hit.
for whopping 16 damage.
Nice.
Second shot will be for 28.
That hits.
that one will be for 11. And I will add an extra 2d6 force into that second arrow. What was that?
I think she was talking to someone else.
So nice. Good rolls. So yeah. So it's a decent amount of damage there. I will have my pup. Does he still have advantage with Helena?
Yes, sir.
I will have him attack. Nice. That's going to be an 18 and a 19 on there. So he's definitely going to hit. Plus 10 to that. So 29 to hit for a whopping 6 plus 5. So another 11 damage total. Force damage.
And this would be to the blue one, right?
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Still
Just
giving
making
Helena
sure.
advantage on the red one. Or no. The puppers is attacking the red one with Helena.
Oh,
I was
okay.
shooting the blue one.
Oh, okay. So let me just do some math really quick.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So I did 27 plus an additional 11 to the blue guy.
God damn.
And the red guy took 11 force damage. So yeah, 48 damage to the blue dude. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because he is looking very hurt. Will that be all from you then?
Nope, I fly in a tight circle and then looking around, and then I end my turn.
Okay, yeah, so looking around, you see kind of like it's like a platform at the top of the big top where the trapeze artist would have performed from.
Okay.
Like the diving platform.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of holes in the tent. Looking out, you can see little bits of Neverwinter. Moving on to the jesters.
Messed with the wrong city.
Red one's going to attack Krez twice.
You've got nothing, little man.
21. A 21 is going to hit you.
Oh yeah, there's not much that
Can I
can't
give
hit
it?
Chris. Nah, don't
Can I
waste it.
give
Don't
it a
waste
disadvantage?
Let it hit me. Let it
All
hit
right,
me.
go ahead.
You definitely can.
All right.
Do you want to give it disadvantage or do you want to save it?
Do what you want to do, but I'm just saying,
If
I'm
he
the
doesn't do it,
barbarian.
do it.
Yeah, I'll save it. That's fine.
Okay, so that will hit. This attack will do 12 slashing damage plus 14 necrotic. That is all going to get halved.
Not the necrotic, but I already have the physical damage.
Yep. Second attack is going to be a hit. It's going to do 9 slashing damage, halved to 5. And then 15 necrotic damage.
Oh shit, Krez is at 1 HP. Expect the 15 damage there.
Right. And with the last part of its action, it's gonna look over to Uwin, who's lying on the ground, and is gonna say, "I killed your friend. You're gonna die next."
As Krez's eyes wake
will-
back up, and he's just like, "You ain't done shit yet, bitch."
So Uwin, go ahead and make me a wisdom save. Ouch.
Yeah,
So
write that for your mental.
you hear this and you just like slowly, but more and more, you just can't stop laughing.
Oh god, he got hit with hideous
Like that was
laughter.
like well, Uwin did.
So it just cracks me up.
So You're gonna take 15 necrotic damage from that, and you will be considered incapacitated and unable to stand up for 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I read this ability wrong. This is a lot worse. What HP are you at right now?
79.
I'm gonna need you to turn your HP to 0.
Goddamn.
But you are an orc.
Is he just unconscious?
Bounce
Yeah,
back, right?
it says a creature that fails the saving throw by 5 or more is reduced to 0 HP instead.
Now that being said, is he within the radius of me to get the +5 on the save?
What's the radius?
Let me see here. I think it's 10 feet. Might be more. Hang on.
No map.
I'll be back in a
Obviously,
minute.
it's clearly within 10 feet.
Sorry, I have to scroll through like 87 things to find it.
It is 10 feet for you.
Aura of protection, 10 feet.
Yeah, he is not within 10 feet of you.
Lions, there's no map to prove it. No, I'm just kidding.
There is. It's in my mind, though.
That doesn't count. If it's not
all
visible, you
good.
can't claim shit.
Yeah.
Elena
If
stands
the
in
grid
proximity
mark
of everyone.
doesn't fit,
Alrighty.
grid mark doesn't fit the map, it doesn't count.
So then that means the next one, who is currently engaged with Helena
Touch
and
Helena's
Cogsworth. What'd you say?
It will touch Helena's feet.
Yeah, it's gonna be doing bad touch all the time. Except this first one, he is gonna miss horribly. He's gonna try and go for Helena, but she does like a cool Matrix sidestep. Not like the time slowing down thing. It's just that he attacks so slow that you're like, God, dude, I can get out of the way with this and go make myself a sandwich. Like you're slow.
She feels sorry for him.
He does it again. And at this point, you're thinking like, is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with him?
No, she's hasted. She's quick.
And he just looks at you and says, I'm tired of fighting you. Why don't you just lay down and die instead? And I will need you to make me a wisdom save, Helena.
Alright, give me a second. That would be 28 plus 5 is 32.
Jesus Christ.
He just you don't laugh at all, and he's just like, you can just barely hear him say, God, these people don't know real comedy.
She just looks at him and goes, no, you're just pathetic. And hits
And
him.
that's your turn.
This is like Chris Rock's first performance at like the Laugh Factory where he gets like caned off stage.
Booed off stage.
Mm.
I love it. Because that's exactly what happened.
Alright, that would be a
Oh.
27 to hit.
Who that happened to?
Chris Rock.
Chris
So,
Rock, oh, okay.
6 damage. We'll just dump a quick first level divine into that, which is 2d8. 2. Which is another 7 radiant. So that brings 7, 6 is 13. Second hit. We're gonna hopefully hit again. 2 is gonna be a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 14 damage plus another first level.
You don't have to do that. You cut him down with that last attack.
All right, then she is going to use her hasted movement to get to the other one, post up to, I guess, flanking with Krez because he's fighting the other one, right?
Yes.
All right.
He is.
Does the other one ever stand up or is he still laying down like a bitch?
He has stood up.
Then I will take my hit for that one with which is 24 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 radiant, and just because I'm feeling vicious, I'm going to dump a third level into that, which is 4d8. And that's 21 plus a bonus action dropping a smite into that, but it is going to be a second level branding smite.
Okay.
2 more d6, which is another 7 radiant.
And then he makes a con save, I believe, right?
For branding smite, I don't think so. Attack
Branding
duration-
Spite, he just glows a little bit, making it
yeah,
impossible for him to
sheds
go
dim
invisible.
light in 5-foot radius. Can't be invisible until the spell ends.
So
Oh, okay. So
he and Cogsworth are both sparkly now.
yeah, I'll say like the little bells on the end of his jester hat are gleaming.
Okay. And so I think that's the end of my turn. I feel like
All right.
a lot of damage. How much did I do? I feel very, very special after having a.
Did you do your extra haste attack?
That was my extra haste attack because I did 2. I don't get a bonus action attack because I'm not using the double bladed. I'm using Dawnbringer. What is
Sweet.
that? That was a lot of damage for one round.
It absolutely was. Very impressive.
20.
And with that being said, it will be Hab Waters' turn. You're currently laying on your back. Hab, you're not in Barovia anymore. You seem to be in a tent like before. You look up and see what looks like a skeleton jester fighting Krez and Helena. Not something out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary. Okay. This is the new ordinary. Okay, got it. All right, yeah, I immediately get up and take a whack at it because I have no clue what the hell is going on. All right, but if they're fighting it, I'm sure it's not friendly. All right, so I take a whack at it.
Advantage.
Yeah, do I? Okay.
We are surrounding it at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So that's a total of 23 on that hit.
23's gonna hit.
Okay.
Did you
Damage,
want to try with
but-
advantage to see if you get a nat 20?
Nah. I just want to be happy if I hit it.
All right.
All right, let me get my 2 rolls of that. All right, so that was an 8 plus 5. That's a 13 for the first hit. Okay, 27 for the second hit. So that's 12 points plus 6. So that's a total of 17 points of damage on that one. Hey, you got it?
Yes, I do. With your flame sword.
Did you say 17 or 18 damage?
I think he said 17, but I recorded 18 because it's 12 plus 6.
Right, okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you take a bunch of good attacks at him with your flame sword. The embers drifting through the air of this tent as you slash. This guy's looking very hurt right now. Is missing bones and is not laughing anymore. Ulin, it is your turn, and I will have you make me a death saving throw.
Yay.
So he was unable to use his half-orc ability to bounce back up?
Should have. Relentless Endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Ooh, thank you.
Cool. Yeah, you can do that once per long rest. That's awesome.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
use
it
that.
is. Yeah, it is your. We'll say that it is your turn then. You are at 1 HP. You just got hit really hard with that joke, but now you're not laughing. You're up, and you're not happy. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna go to the Jester, whichever one's left.
Okay,
I'm gonna attack him.
While
Go
this is
for it.
happening, Argyle wants to start laughing and jumping up and down like a jester, kind of imitating and mocking him.
It's a 21 to hit
All right. 21 is gonna hit.
for 5 points of damage.
Do you want to use, or do you want to use Savage Attacker, or do you want to wait for your next attack?
I'm gonna wait for my next attack.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and make your next attack then.
Is this with advantage?
Yeah, you guys have surrounded this thing,
Alright.
so this is with advantage.
And 18 to hit.
That's enough to hit.
I'm gonna use Savage Attack and roll my damage for that.
Yes, sir.
11 points of damage.
Okay. How do you do it?
Ooh.
Those
Massacre him. I'm just kidding. This is Thorn, so don't be too rough on him. He is a jester.
Fuck him
Mm,
up, Buttercup.
Damn. You know when Helena tells you to fuck him up, Buttercup, you better do something sick.
So I'm gonna punch him in the face. So and hope he falls. Well, they punch him hard in the face so he falls down, and I'm just gonna just keep on stabbing him repeatedly with my longsword.
Okay.
That's best
Just
I got.
over and over again.
Just kind of
Your
picture
sword.
Erlen like Roberto from Futurama.
Oh my god, that's crazy. But yeah, you stab over and over, putting your full weight onto this thing. Dull thuds against bone as you repeatedly stab this body. And it finally stops laughing. And the tent is eerily quiet.
Helena just kind of raises an eyebrow at Ulin and just then taps him on the shoulder. Very good. And then, like, sheathes her sword.
Hey, who needs healing? Lithius glides down.
I'll take something. Cool.
He pulls out a I don't know, it's like a billy club. It's just something that he had, and it
Nice.
has like some glowing runes around it. He says, I turned this into a cure wound rod. It has 10 charges, so go ahead and pass it around. It does a
What's-
second level cure wounds.
And then, Ulin, you take 40 points of healing when she pats you on the shoulder.
Oh, thank God.
Krez and Ulan are at 1 HP.
And then she'll just sort of walk over to Krez and just smack him and give him the 15. He's like, it took you long enough. And then cure wounds at second level, you said?
Healed one for 10, another one for 10, and I got 8 more charges, so you guys, and I don't have to be the one to use it. You can just use it on yourself until you're healed up, and
I'll
I can
take
make
that.
another one every day. So
So I could take a 10.
yeah, we can do it until the charges are gone.
All right, so
You
you take
guys
a
can
10,
tell me
I
when
take
you're
a
full.
10. I'll
There's
take
a 12.
I'll take a 12 and I'll stop there
16.
until the triple gets them.
I'll take a
There's a
16 and I'm
13.
good.
And then
Anybody still down?
Ulin's probably still low because he only got 40.
Okay, there's a 9 for Ulin. And there's another 17 for Ulin.
37 out of 71.
Yeah, and give some the tab over there.
Let me count how
I should
many
be
I've
good.
done. So that's
What is
7
going
left.
on? Argyle wants to grab the blue jester's hat.
What's that for?
I have 3 charges left. Anybody need healing?
I'll
I'm
take
good.
Yeah. I want.
There is a 17 for somebody.
I'll take that one.
Okay, you take that one.
There is a
12.
12.
I'll take it, and then I'll stop there. So give the rest to Hab.
Okay, and then one more for Hob. Ooh, nice one. 20. 20 for Hob.
This is a good one. Okay,
All
20.
right.
And that's all the
Nice.
charges.
Can
so
we
I'll just
do
put that
a
away.
quick search around, check the bodies, all that good stuff?
I can do detect magic and see what's up.
It's appreciated, thank you.
Place like
I'm
this
just gonna
might be
sit
trapped.
down and get through the exhaustion that comes after being hasted.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do end up at the end of the battle. You're just kind of like all of a
She-
sudden just feeling very tired.
Woozy for a second and says, I am going to sit down. And then she looks directly at Argyle and is like, you're lucky I'm smarter than these illusions or you'd be dead. And then sits there with her sword.
Argyle's just gonna like look at her while he puts on that jester's hat.
I'm regretting my decision.
At least
I
nobody
also
died.
want
That's
to
good.
look over the bodies, see if there's any like markings or anything that would like give me any insight to like anything about why or what this circus is up to. Like, are there any symbols on them? Is it like Arcana that kept them going, or?
Make me a religion check.
Where the hell is? There it is. Oh,
Alphabetical.
17.
Nice.
So with a 17,
Do I get a bonus from the jester hat?
No.
Why
No,
you
but
gotta
that would've
shut
been
me down like that
fascinating.
so fast? Wow.
Am I within 30 feet? Can I give him a +5 to that?
yeah, you can totally do that.
Perfect. I'll mark that off. So he's got a 22 then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And with the 22, you can see on this jester hat as you pick it up and kind of examine it that some markings you recognize, just some markings of the god of death.
Ooh, ominous. I'm gonna share that information with everyone and be like, this hat happens to have the marking of the god of death. If that means anything to anyone.
It should mean something to you.
Yes. I live
Yes.
by death. Death means nothing to me.
Helena just sort of rubs her face and is like, are you a cleric of the Raven Queen or are you just dicking around?
I am a cleric of the Raven Queen.
Do you know what she is a goddess of?
Death.
Oh, snap.
Very good. So maybe you should take it slightly more seriously so that I don't have the urge to stab you every 5 seconds.
Fair enough. Okay, Argyle, okay. So I'm gonna share that information and I'm gonna maybe try to talk to the Raven Queen and inquire if I could get any information about this from her.
Prepare.
You, how do you try and commune with the Raven Queen? Do you like actually set up a kind of like a prayer circle, or are you
Actually,
just
I'm
like
gonna ask
sitting
Helena
back?
for some advice and help on that. Tell her that I want to see if I can contact her and find some information. See if Helena can help me try to reach her.
Give me a second. I have an idea.
Did I notice anything on their bodies or anything like that as well?
You notice some bones. You're like 80% sure that one of them has some kind of fucked up remains of what their version of a rubber chicken would be, which is essentially a regular
Wait,
chicken.
one that goes like,
It's
"Horror?"
stuffed.
Is that annoying rubber chicken thing you're talking about?
Yeah, except this one is like a real chicken that they just taken the body of and stuffed it with cotton and what looks like sweets.
But it makes a noise, right?
It doesn't.
Oh, Argyle's just
just
gonna throw that behind him like trash.
It's just squishy and kind of greasy.
Hey, Krez, you want to eat this?
Mm, no, no. That's not edible meat.
All right, chucking it over my shoulder.
So her immediate idea, and this is such a paladin thing to do, I do apologize, is to put her hand on your head and cast command at 3rd level.
What the
As
fuck?
you do that, Argyle's not gonna know what's really going on, and his head's gonna kind of like sink into his shoulders, be like, "What's happening?"
So I need a wisdom save.
So I need to roll low then. I got this. 4. I nailed it.
So it was a wisdom save of 17 to pass, and she's just going to say, commune. And you will have the urge to, at least for a full action round, what is it? 1 round, to genuinely and authentically commune with the Raven Queen and ask with a genuineness that you may not have realized you felt towards the goddess.
Wow.
With that, Argyle's gonna sit down and close his eyes, kind of like going into like a deep trance state. And in his head, he's gonna say, "My matron of death," and wait for a reply.
And what feels like forever quiet. At one point, you start to think maybe it's not going to work. But then in the back of your mind, you hear, "What? What do you want of me?"
I was curious if you could tell me anything about this dark circus that's going around. These gestures of the undead. I'm sure you've seen our fight here. You know what's going on. Were they under your blessing? Were they trying to be of your blessing? Like, who are they? What are they doing?
She looks down at the bodies of the jesters and says, with a very unloving tone, she says, "Pawns. Nothing more, nothing less."
Okay.
Hired to do my bidding in service to the ticket master. I believe you've met him, yes?
Oh, I have indeed, and I have quite the treat for when I see him next.
A cursed individual made a bargain with me. I granted him the ability to stay in this realm if he'd only bring souls.
Hmm.
But
Okay. Would you mind if I ended his contract abruptly, per se?
well, you know little of the situation, thief. And she kind of turns to and motions with her hand for you to follow. And
follow.
meanwhile, while this is going on, you guys just see Argyle sitting there. But what is going on in your head, Argyle, is that you meditated for like 5 seconds, opened your eyes to see the Raven Queen standing in front of you, and you kind of look around to your companions, and it's kind of like one of those things where you're having a cutscene with this guy, and everyone else is kind of like frozen in place.
Okay, kind of like foggy, grayed out, astral
Uh-huh.
world kind of thing. Okay.
Yes. And she motions for you to follow. She
I
leads
guess
you
my
outside.
self follows.
Yeah, she leads you outside and motions over to another tent where most of the games were that you remember seeing when you first walked in. Now is just abandoned carnival. There's garbage rolling in the wind, stands and other rides stand in disrepair. And near where you saw the Ticketmaster, there seems to be only just a little shack, but a faint purple light glows inside and says, I trapped him in there, and he decided to make a deal with me that if he were to lead me new followers and fresh souls, that I would grant him everlasting life. He has, for the last year, wanted to die, but I would selfishly not allow him to.
Oh, my dear matron of death, you make me more and more pleased with your existence every time you tell me things like that. What would you say to changing that contract or that deal over to me and not allowing him to die but bring him to a more torturous place, and I, who would be better suited to bring you more souls, will continue on to do that. Every soul I take will be in your name and offered towards you.
Yeah, she sits and thinks it over and says, so be it. Snaps her fingers, and you open your eyes back in your meditative position.
Curiously, did she instantly end him right there?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I didn't know if I saw anything like that. Okay. I'm going to share the information of what I saw, but I'm going to keep the new arrangement of me and the Raven Queen to myself with the group.
Okay.
I'm going to inform them that the Ticketmaster is a cursed individual who was captured by the Raven Queen and held prisoner in what seems like a tiny shack. He apparently struck a deal with her for everlasting life as long as he provided her with souls. I think I've managed to sway the Raven Queen in favor of us ending her contract with him abruptly. So, there should be no negative repercussions from this from here on out. Hello?
Oh, we were just listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm done.
Helena's just sort of looking at him.
I want to slide my hat a little forwards and down, kind of like rolling up the sleeves push of the hat, stand up and say, let's go find them. And I want to have a very serious, intimidating demeanor to myself as I'm doing this. I am dead serious about this. I am going to end him in the most vicious way I can.
All right, and before we continue, I am going to go take a 10-minute break to go use the bathroom. We'll be back here at 14
Quarter
after.
Sure.
Yeah, quarter after works. I'll be back.
Okie doke.
He's got to go repack the toys.
So this is taking place at the end of the 3 months. Is that correct?
Based
I
on
do
our
believe that was the.
station, yeah.
Cool.
Because we're all level 11 already, so.
Yeah, this is at the end.
Yeah, we did all our training and everything there, and we happened to come across.
The circus.
Hmm.
Lithius made gifts for most of you.
Yeah.
Does it come
Does
with
anyone have?
cookies?
What was that?
Does anyone have a disguise spell or any kind of like paint spell or something like that?
I
Paint
mean,
spell?
I want to make my face look like his gesture. I really want to like flaunt things in his face right now. I
why
do
don't
not
you
like.
use some grease paint?
Yeah, I could do that. I don't think I have it though.
You don't have like a disguise kit?
I don't believe I do. Let me just double check that. One stuff's there we go. I do not know. Fucking useless.
I have a torch. Which I could probably just make some soot if necessary. Or you could just pick up some dirt and rub some dirt in it.
Kind of like the torch and soot thing there.
Yeah.
I can give myself darkened eyes and like kind of like a creepy jester face like them. Yeah. Yes. Yo, Air Ganassi, seeing another Air Ganassi or like another Ganassi is just like midgets squaring up with another midget. Once you see them, they lock eyes, they gotta fight.
Okay.
That's a Brad Williams comedy thing I stole there.
Mm,
But yeah, I didn't like him the moment that we met him and saw him. I was just like, oh, I don't like you. I'm on to you.
kind of like somebody pretending to be a follower of the Raven Queen.
Well, no.
Wait, I
Is
got
it
some.
pretending if I'm becoming intrigued?
Yes,
Oh,
because you either are or you aren't.
I'm just being exposed to this. I can't just be born with the knowledge. I know little bits of it. I guess as a person of faith, I would know something of her.
What's Argyle's passive perception?
Uh,
Not as high as
uh, 18.
18? That's not too bad.
No.
I was just pondering if I were to ever try and like pick your pockets, like what are the chances of me actually succeeding?
Maybe not the greatest,
Not the greatest.
but
I'd take
still
that
possible if you got a good sleight of hand.
bet. I'd take that bet.
Ooh, I'm up for it. I want to see you try and pickpocket them.
Whenever you guys do that, I'm gonna use my sleight of hand. If you fail to grab your hand and just hold hands with you, just like without
Aw.
even looking, it's just gonna be an awareness of, hey, I know you're there. Nice try. Try again. Make a friendly game out of this. All of a sudden, you go to reach in my pocket. There's like a giant wet slug in there.
How do you know we're not putting wet slugs in your pocket?
Oh, this is getting interesting now. And I know only you would do it and not Krez, because I don't think that slug would stand a chance with Krez's sense of hunger.
Nope, because
True.
eat it.
Just
Looks
like
like its
freaking watching
tongue
Timon
to
and
go
Pumbaa
down.
there from The Lion King. Just...
Tasty.
Does Krez like them chewy or crunchy?
Yes.
Yes. Mm. Ooh.
Biscuits.
What can I make with this?
Oh my little.
Flowers. Emerald. I can make a dog. Yo, I'm making Cogsworth a friend.
Sweet.
I can do origami, and it's like a little tiny piece of paper. I can fold into a dog. It has a movement speed of 10 feet. It can last for up to an hour. And if an enemy is near, it'll move in this direction up to its speed and give off a loud barking noise.
Ooh.
Yeah, Cogsworth's gonna have a pal.
As soon as I can cast 4th level spells, I can summon a like a golem.
Ooh.
Have like a little
I'm
army.
excited that I got.
Do you mean Gollum like from Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking scary.
My
That would
bad.
be so fucking amazing if you did summon golems. Just all you hear, just where is it, my precious? All right. So our guy with his hat forward, he also wants to like take a torch that's been burnt, and he wants to rub soot around his eyes, darken his eyes, and put on a creepy clown face, kind of like mocking the jesters and the ticket master.
Nick, would you say
And I'm
we
just
have
gonna.
a short rest while we're chilling here?
Oh, most definitely. Because the communion with the Raven Queen probably took about an hour.
All right.
Does that
Nice.
include me, or did I not get the benefits because I was doing something?
Yes.
Hello. Yes. I don't. Do I
I
press
had
the
to
rest
think.
or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And somebody was saying something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to refund me my money.
Refund you your money?
Refund me my money. I'm on to you, Nick. I'm on to you.
He wants his money from the circus back.
What do you mean?
I'm on to you. I understand what happened here. I understand. And I know you're doing it. I'm gonna need a refund.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get something back.
Is it heroin?
It's not heroin.
Okay, I'm good then.
All right. She's going to get to her feet, roll her
Argyle's getting up and walking out the tent with you. Yeah.
shoulders, and like if he says that he got a what's the word I'm looking for? A purpose from the Raven Queen, she will follow.
Lithius isn't done resting yet, so he's gonna ride on the back of Cogsworth while we head out.
And then we're heading to the tickets.
Oh, we're heading towards the ticket master, wherever he may be. And the moment I see him, I want to use my psionic whispers to get in his head and do the Negan whistle. Get his attention.
Oh, you sick fuck.
What does that even
Oh
mean?
yeah.
The Negan whistle?
Little pig, little pig.
I haven't seen that part of The Walking Dead.
Oh.
What are you doing
Do a
with
quick
your life at
YouTube
this
right
point?
now.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to have seen The Walking Dead. Just a
I've seen it. I've seen up to the cannibals. That's about it.
That sounds about right.
But okay, it doesn't take you long walking. You get just outside of the tent to see the ruins of this old carnival, and at the ticket booth ahead, there seems to be a faint purple glow coming from the window.
Can I do a
You don't see anyone yet, but you see the glow.
I'm gonna
I
be
have
ready to
a
cast Dispel Magic if I have to.
divine sense for Hallow Spell, Celestial Fiend, Undead within 60 feet.
You feel none of those things.
Alright.
Argyle wants to approach the tent, bang on the door or the wall, and just yell, little pig, let me in."
And you wait a couple seconds, and the door opens to show the ticket master that you saw before that he does not look the same. He is still wearing like the same clothes that he was wearing, which would be a purple pantsuit with a purple tie, purple vest, and top hat to match with a cape. All of which look very dirty and torn and worn down. Like, it's like he hasn't changed his clothes probably in a couple of years.
Argyle's just gonna glare at him. Typical Earth Ganassi dirt. How does he react when he sees me wearing his jester's hat and face painted to mock?
He has the same look on his face that someone would have when they were on their way to be executed. Like a little bit of fear, but a lot of disappointment.
I'm gonna. Did you feel the winds of death change? And then I'm gonna stab him with my blink dagger.
Good God. And
Helena just had the same reaction as you, Nick, just so you know. She's just sort of
good God.
just so melodramatic. Just stab him. It's fine.
So you stab him in the stomach.
That's a 23
Totally.
hit, if that matters.
Well, since he is a commoner, no.
Damn, this poor guy's getting mutilated. Go ahead, it's a surprise attack. Roll sneak attack damage while you're at it, you dick.
Yeah, fuck, I did 48 damage to this commoner. Is he dead? Yeah, he's very dead.
Is he still alive though after I stabbed him?
No, he dead, dude.
No, he's
I was
dead.
hoping he would
commoner.
take a little bit more. I wanted
He's
to use the
dead.
blink dagger to like teleport him 5 feet beside me as I'm like I want him to watch me cock a fist and throw it sideways and have him blink in front of it as I smash him in the face.
Good.
I mean, you could
God.
say that for flavor.
Looking at you like, it's why are you punching a corpse?
Well, I didn't realize it was a corpse because I did it so instantaneously. This is all happening within like a 6-second, 2-second span, right?
You're fine. Just
Yeah, either way, he's just like, as he feels the fist connect, he's just like, finally, peace, and he dies.
Oh, but he doesn't because remember, the queen is going to keep him alive and in a torturous place. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, you assault an old man, and he dies.
Oh my
Perfect.
God.
How does everyone
I'm
else take this?
Krez wasn't even there.
Just sort
Krez
of
just walked back to the
looks
tavern to
at
get a
him
beer.
and then just like reaches into her bag and takes 2 copper pieces and sets them over the eyes and gives last rites.
Argyle's going to hand them back to her. This one does not deserve that.
Everyone
Trust me.
deserves to be
Trust
buried.
me.
I will not be an oath breaker. I will give everyone the rights that they are afforded when they are dead.
Argyle's going to respect that and just let it be then.
Okay.
Okay, so Krez went back to the bar.
Yeah.
I'm
Krez
at
is
the bar. Sorry.
Krez just
That
was
is
like,
such an old-
I'm out. I'm heading to the bar to get a drink and hopefully back on some bitches.
To which there are those in spades.
Krez is also dragging Ulin along. It's like, look, first round's on me. I'll get you a nice little half orc. Telling you. Come with me.
Getting Ulin laid.
Yes. Yes. Krez is taking Ulin to the bar to get him laid.
You were both on
Cruising.
death saves, right?
Not death saves, but pretty damn close.
Yeah, you guys definitely need that moment together there. Then
Aw.
Just some fighter bonding time, I guess.
bro,
Like,
we almost
like
died.
stuff
That
like
was
Teleport.
awesome.
But as Krez is walking the bar, he looks back and looks at Habwaters and be like, "What? You waiting for a fucking invitation? Let's go."
Did the Ticketmaster have one of those like cane things? Like there's just the regular canes.
He did not have a cane per se. He had a baton.
Is it like long, tall, has an orb on the end?
It's
Or is it
short.
like oh.
Think of like I don't know why this is coming to my head right now in this form, but like in Harry Potter in the game Quidditch, they had those little bats that they would beat the other things with. There, it's about that size, kind of like a club.
So
Yeah, I'm
this
not
is
interested.
this is the Ticketmaster. Is there like a coin box or something?
He does have one of those little like change dispenser things.
Can I
What is the purple light coming from?
look for some
Just
loose
curious
coin,
myself.
Master Nick?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I would love
There's
to.
2 loose coins on his eyes.
And as for the purple light, you all would have saw it as Argyle was committing a crime, or I should say murder,
Yeah. Very
because it was
specific.
radiating. It was radiating from him.
Oh, now the purple light's radiating from me?
No, it was radiating from the Ticketmaster.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And as you killed him, the light seemed to kind of like escape from his eyes, along with his life, and it went out. And with your investigation check, you
E3,
found not only all of the money that Krez spent, you found an extra 45 gold.
Sweet. So what did Crest spend?
I think he spent, what was it, 5 gold in total?
You never specified last session how much gold I spent, so I will take whatever you say and deduct it from my gold.
You're right, because I didn't say that it cost any gold. They were just having you play.
Yeah, you didn't specify gold, so I was just playing, but I'm happy to deduct whatever amount of silver, gold that you.
Well, he
need
just
me
said
to
5 gold, so
Yeah, I think like in total of all the games you played, it would have been 5 gold.
Okay, cool. I'm removing 5 gold from my inventory. You now have that 5 gold.
sweet. So 50 gold. Taking it.
Is that going in like as Lithius goes to put that away, Argyle wants to pull a prank and like sleight of hand swap it for rocks?
We ain't gonna do that.
Okay, if that's what you really want to do.
It didn't. It's 17.
What's your
So
passive perception?
how do you do
Lithius?
this? You just like walk up into my business?
Yeah, how are you doing this? Because then that's going to dictate whether you do it with advantage or
Are you
disadvantage or
stealth?
what.
Because you didn't stealth.
Okay.
You never
Yeah.
stealth. You just walk right up to me and like trying to
No,
cancel
sorry,
it.
you're right. So
I'll
yeah,
try
to-
while I'm down there at the
Push the other
Ticketmaster
cheek
staring
while
at the
he's
death,
down
I would glance and catch Lithius in my eyes and watch as he goes and like slips it in his bag or something. And right when he does that, I'm gonna sneak over and like take it out and swap it with rocks that I found on the ground.
Okay, so first of all, if that's your plan of action, roll me a stealth check.
Thank you for calling me out on that.
Just want to be.
Ooh, as if I rolled double sixes. Still 17.
Fucking rogues.
So,
Worth is watching my back too, so
all
So
right.
Argyle
so-
casts origami and distracts him with a pet dog friend.
Well, it's
that
one of
doesn't
those.
work.
And
That
his
doesn't work
passive
with
is
them.
20, so she sees all of this is happening and is just sort of like, what is wrong with you all?
Yeah, I'm
Mind
just
you,
collecting some cash.
Krez and Ulan aren't there anymore. We're at a bar drinking, picking up women.
And I'm assuming Hab Waters went with?
I invited Hab Waters, but Hab Waters
Wait.
kind of just didn't say shit.
Did this happen? Did I switch the rocks?
Well, you failed your stealth check. So,
Seems legit.
yeah, you go to do this, and Hab, as you're collecting this money to put it in your pouch, you see Argyle at the corner of your eye with a handful of rocks.
I thought it was Lithius with the.
Or
The
what did I
coin.
say, Argyle?
You said the Habs.
Oh yeah, Lithius. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you see out of the corner of your eye, Argyle just with a handful of rocks, looking to replace what you're trying to put in.
Looking sneaky, huh?
I'm gonna hear that, look up, and just smile at him. Ah. Drop the rocks in place. And just stand up, turn around,
I just fly off.
and.
Oh goodness.
And
If
then
that had
yell
worked
behind
out,
me, "Come along, Cogsworth," and he'll just run off after me.
if that had worked though, if you would have gone to reach in your pocket for like that and found the rocks, I would have been like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll pick up this tab with your money."
Oh my fucking god. So you guys in different groups you manage to, or you start to leave the carnival.
Sorry,
Not
wait.
knowing
Before
what
we
the-
leave, sorry, I'm going to definitely give a little ritual and offer up that kill to the Raven Queen, as I said and pledged I would.
You don't
And
have a
just give her
dramatic
name.
you don't have a dramatic effect like last time. You make the offering and it doesn't seem like anything happens.
That doesn't matter.
You just-
Promise was a promise.
Right. And you guys just walk off into the sunset, leaving this carnival behind you.
Grez is 12 beers in at this point, going, ah!
5 minutes later, 12 beers in.
Drinks on Krez.
Double fisting.
He's like
While we're
Grog, who
walking
drinks
back-
by the cask.
While we're walking back and as we walk into like the tavern to meet up with Krez, I want to have picked up rocks and juggled them while I'm wearing the jester hat and clown face.
That's the case. Make me an acrobatics check, friend.
Oh,
And-
I'm still learning to juggle with a 10.
What's your AC?
Yeah, you're.
Fucking bird.
Sorry?
What's your AC?
What's my AC?
Yeah, what's your AC?
17.
Krez, in his drunken state, is gonna be like, fuck, I thought I killed them, and swing at him reckless
Oh god, no!
Oh,
Oh no!
for 13.
Oh, thank god.
On his
You'd
first
be like, whoa,
swing.
Krez.
Yeah.
It's me.
Like, Grez doesn't understand it's you. Grez is shit-faced and just remembered fighting clowns, and you walk into this bar dressed as a
Yeah.
fucking clown juggling, and Grez just like, I didn't kill it, and starts swinging at you. Fucking breaking
No, he was
tables,
there when I put
stomping
on the
over
hat and
people.
painted my face. He's too drunk.
Grez is stupid as shit.
already forgot. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Not
gotta-
drunk enough
stupid
to
as
handle
shit.
business.
Grez is just like swinging his fucking life away, going, I will kill this fucking thing.
Argyle is dodging for his goddamn life, hoping someone from the group will start holding him back. Someone help!
Die, you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
clown! Just swinging and swinging. No, mind you, he's swinging like
Lydia's eating
wildly. Like
some
he's gonna have to pay
Argyle
the
be nimble.
barkeep like 50 gold to repair the tables because he's just smashing tables trying to get to you. Bystanders are likely running out of the way, just trying to crush this fucking clown. Just like
I'm still running around. Krabs, it's me, Argyle.
Like walk and just like flip a table upright and then sit down and start eating like the Faerun equivalent of like popcorn. It's like
As Krez like smashes a table and it flips, I want to like kind of hide behind it and just disappear and just kind of latch onto Krez's back, hidden.
Wait, what? Roll
That
your
is
stealth?
a 29 for stealth.
Yeah, Krez's passive perception is 10, so Krez is just like, I fucking got him! Wow! Drinks on me! And just like throws 100 gold at the bartender to just start buying drinks for everybody.
I'm gonna wipe my face off, but I'm gonna keep the Jester hat.
So are we all now at the bar?
I'm assuming so.
If you all went together, then yeah, it seems that way.
Can Lithius go and get some gifts that he has for everybody, and then meet
Yes,
at the
you
bar?
may.
Okay, so he'll do that. He comes in carrying a bunch of packages, bunch of big long packages, and he sits down a bunch of packages in front of.
Hey,
several-
Lithius. Nice
Yeah.
package.
Oh, there's many packages.
Krez still ordering drinks for everybody.
Let me look at my notes real quick. Okay, we'll start with Krez. You have a really, really heavy, super solid planks on the table in front of you. It's maybe 5.5, 6 feet long, maybe
Move
a
your
little bit
laundry
longer.
over.
It's wrapped in packaging.
Ooh. Krez, not knowing it's in packaging, just picks it up and goes, "It's a weapon!"
Yeah, it definitely feels hefty. You open it?
Yes. Krez will like realize that there's paper there and be like, "Ooh, maybe I can eat."
Yeah, you gotta open it, bro. You gotta open it.
Starts opening it.
Happy unbirthday. If you you can open it?
Yes.
Okay, it is a really beautifully made great club that has adamantium bands around it. Good for smashing stuff. And so it has an adamantium cap on the top, and it has adamantium strips around it.
Our guy was gonna take off the Jester hat and kind of just slide it behind him now.
He says it's not just a club; it's also it acts as a broom of flying, but yours is a badass adamantium great club, so you can actually fly on it.
Bro, what?
What is it, like just a custom weapon then that I need to add?
It's a custom adamantium banded great club you can use to smash stuff, and then you can fly on it as a broom of flying.
A broom of flying. Nice. Okay.
I worked with Nick on making some stuff for everybody. So you have a broom of flying that is a great club with adamantium bands around it, basically. And then he gives one to Helena. And it looks more like a it's about the same length, but it's much lighter. And yours has a broom in it, except it's kind of shaped kind of like a broom, but it's not a broom. It has a like a horse, because you've been wanting your what's that spell you were doing for finding a horse or steed, Helena?
I think it's actually called Find Steed.
Find steed. I don't know if she's there. Megan, are you there?
Sorry, I was muted. I kept saying like, "Find Steed." Why can't you hear me? It's Find Steed.
So Nick said that he would allow you to have a broom of flying, but it looks more like a steed, like a horse steed.
Aw, so it's like a Pegasus.
Yeah, you
Like,
could be whatever. It could be whatever you wanted.
That would be super fucking cool.
So
Yeah, it's just like the hobby horse equivalent and such.
But
Yeah.
When you said it was like a broom but not and a horse, I pictured like those horse heads on the stake that we would run around with as kids. And then when you said like a Pegasus, I just pictured that with wings.
That's a
So
hobby horse.
the other part to it is it's a horse that looks how you wanted, and then it has like these really nice strapped baggage underneath it, which acts as a magic haversack. So you can like pack up all your stuff on your little wooden flying broom horse, and you can
nice.
travel. Little travel horse.
Dig that. He's going to pause you before you move
Sure.
and pop open her bag of holding and pull out one of the platinum rings. and just hand it to you. She's not making a big deal out of it, but she's also going to hand one to Ulin and Argyle and Hab. So add a platinum ring of 50 gold point.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I have a question about this Great Club.
Mhm.
Is it too late to retcon it as a great sword?
You want to fly on a greatsword?
The reason, because I took the slasher feat, and if the Great
Oh.
Club is something I can use as a weapon, I won't ever use it because the Slayer
Then
feat-
what I
slasher
would
feat.
do is see if Nick would allow the sheath, like a really nice ornate sheath for your greatsword, your magic greatsword, and that would be like a sheath of flying.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
it'd be like the great sword sheath of flying.
Right. So you just like you just like ride off on your sword.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
I just wanted to
That's
ask about that because like that, like otherwise that feat that I took is absolutely fucking great.
What?
Sure. If Nick
What?
will allow it, yeah.
What?
Make you like a
Why is
badass
this
like
game turning
medieval
into an acid trip?
super
Oh my
ornate.
god.
Cool.
I can just imagine Krez right now, like at the bar, drunk as fuck. It's like, fuck you guys, I'm
Flying
going
around on
home.
his
Just
sword.
drives away, like really bad on his flying greatsword.
Flying greatsword with woman in hand, flying back to his imaginary room outside on the roof of the building.
Prez, you're drunk. Hand over the greatsword.
No,
There will be
no,
no
it's mine.
flying right now.
This is my great sword.
Greatsword, give it to me.
Okay, let me finish real quick. I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time. So Argyle, I slap one on there that looks basically. Well, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So it's basically a broom of flying, but it's in the shape of a surfboard.
Oh, nice.
Only it has like a metal kind of loop hole in the back part of it, and on it is a really nice looking rope, and it's kind of wrapped around it, and you can fly on it. It's like a surfboard, and that rope is actually also a rope of climbing, like a separate magical item attached to it permanently. So you have
Oh,
a
that's
flying
sick.
surfboard with a rope of climbing, and so my thought was you could like, because you can mentally control your flying broom item. So you could be dangling, doing roguey stuff from the rope of climbing while this thing is flying above you and dropping you down on situations. I don't know. It just sounded cool to
That
me.
would be fucking sick.
So
Argyle's also gonna use it like in the most unhinged way, like turning it into a lasso for a minute.
and then Ulin, I spent a little bit of extra money and made a. I think you use a shield. Do you use a shield, Ulin?
Yeah.
So I made a shield that is mithril with an adamantium band around the outside of it. So you have a shield that acts as a broom of flying. So you can sit on your shield and fly on it. And then you can also use it as a badass shield. And I had messaged Nick about that one, but I don't think he got back to me on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. I bet I did what I usually do, which was write out my reply on my phone, and then I just forgot to press send, or thought I did.
That's
I do that all the
no
time.
biggie. I paid. Yeah, anyway. So if you'll allow that, then you got a mithril shield with an adamantine band around the end of it for like smacking into people,
Which is
and you can
Yeah,
fly on
absolutely.
it.
I'm totally okay with that.
Made me think of Captain America, how he would throw it, and you could actually throw it, and then practice and get good at it, and then you can summon it back because it's that item you can kind of control with your mind.
That's brilliant.
I do want to ask, did you go in and create these items in Homebrew?
What's that?
Did you go in
I
and
just did a broom.
create these
Yeah, I
items in
could.
Homebrew?
Yeah, that would be pretty easy. I could do that.
I just asked because I didn't want to like add something and then there was already something already made. If you haven't made it, I don't care. I just didn't want
Just
to
broom
Broom of
Yeah,
flying.
they're just broom of flyings that are flavored for each of you.
Cool. I got that added as inventory. You don't have to worry about creating it. I was just curious.
Perfect.
She's very touched.
These are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for the ring.
And she tells everybody to put the rings on so that she can keep them alive. And that's basically how she says it.
Did I get that ring or
Put on
no?
the ring.
Yeah, you got yours before everybody else.
Oh, right. I need to add that to my inventory. It is a.
Really know Hob at all. I don't know anything about him, to be honest. So I didn't make anything for Hob. I would have made one for Simon. So sorry, Jose.
What's the ring? Helena gave me.
A 50 gold pieces platinum ring. Real simple. She's like, don't lose it. Basically, you guys are wearing this. She has the ability to do where is it? There's a paladin spell that she can do now.
Is it a ceremony?
It's not ceremony. It's warding bond, second level, which basically is anybody, whichever one of you that's like about to get hit or whatever, you get a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. That would make the plus to your saving throws 6, and you have resistance to all damage.
Damn.
You take damage. I take the damage.
Wait, +1 to AC?
Yeah, +1 to AC, +1 to saving throws, resistance to all damage, and basically, if you take damage, I'm the one that actually takes it.
Ooh, I don't know.
You guys don't know any of that shit. You just know that it's going to
Okay.
keep you alive.
Okay, I added that bonus to my ring. Is that considered a attunement item or no?
No, I have to activate it
Okay.
because it only lasts for an hour.
Okay, so it's not a fully active. Okay, let me.
No, it's a spell. Like if we go into a fight with the dragons again, you can kick whoever's got the lowest AC up 1 and give them resistance to damage and like tank out.
Okay. Then I fixed that.
You guys see Lithius has some new armor that he made out of mithril. It's pretty shiny looking. Very fancy.
Very nice. But she'll just sort of like, while they're sitting around in the tavern, we need to go back down. I know you probably don't want to, but we need to do something about these creatures that are coming over to our side. Because if we don't stop them there, they will come up here and it will be worse. Plus, we have some dragons to kill.
I will
Oh.
tell you, Krez is not there. He is on the roof of the tavern with a chick.
She just assumes that wherever they go, he'll come. But she's letting him have his fun. But this is what she's going to do. She's like, I'm going to go with or without you all, but I would prefer to have you with me.
Sorry, I missed that. Where are we going?
Back to the dragons.
Back into the dark. We have stuff to finish there. The demon lords are coming. And if we don't stop them now, while they are new to this realm, they will come up and it will be worse for everyone. Plus, there's some dragons that need to die.
Yeah, Maleficent.
Maybe we need to die.
I will let you consider it, but I will be leaving in 5 days.
Would our guy all know how far away we are from that guy he has to kill? Like, if he's in the town or if he's near? Like, are we anywhere near where that area is?
So the last that you had heard, this man that you're looking for he had taken up residency in the town called Silvery Moon, which you know from where you are at right now, it is at least a week's travel. But you also know that the place you guys came out of was in the Evermores, which is hop, skip, and a jump away from Silvery Moon itself. Not even too far.
Argyle's down to go for this then. Or actually, Argyle's gonna. I'm gonna inquire if we could possibly stop in and kill this person before we go down in the Underdark for a while again. I have an obligation to the mother or to the Raven Queen
I will listen.
that I must complete before we go on any other main adventures.
Yeah, you'll have Helena's help then.
I gotta close up shop here with my family anyway. I've been working with them, so I can say goodbyes. Are we gonna be done with
She's got-
Neverwinter?
Like 5 days, and then she's going to pack up and head out. So
All right.
That works perfect.
So real
that
quick,
was just an arbitrary number, by the way. It was just like 5 days. It's good.
real quick. Are we calling this night over?
What do you mean?
We're still in the process of.
Okay, you guys are still discussing in the tavern while Chris is on the roof. Okay, I'm just trying to know when I can take the long rest to reset myself.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And as you guys are sitting, going over your next choices of action, Prez, we're going to cut to you, which you are on the roof with your brand new great sword of flying,
Oh, yeah.
quote unquote, and you're macking on some honey that you met at the bar.
Yep. Which, mind you, is going to be a high elf.
I would believe so. During all of this going on, you hear a very familiar voice from the ground say, you've come a long way from meeting, crap, what are they called? You've come a long way from eating Underdark creatures. Now you're eating humans, or high elves.
Krez just
And-
buried between the legs of people, kind of like turns back, goes, "What?"
Yeah, and you look out and you see Eldith. A lot different from what you're used to seeing her in her just like very dirty armor. You see her now, she is dressed in some very regal looking robes and looks a lot different. And she kind of like tries to wave you down and says, "Come and talk to me."
Krez sends his sheath down to pick her up and bring her up to the rooftop.
Nice.
And she looks at it, she says, I kind of wanted to talk to you all together. I'm assuming the rest of them are inside?
Krez yells down, it's like, "You gotta give me like 45 seconds here, okay? 45 seconds, I'll meet you inside."
Eldith kind of rolls her eyes and she walks inside. So I guess then at this point, Helena would probably be the next one to see this. You
Toss a hand up and be like, Elder.
and she says, "Helena, it's so good to see you."
And stand up. Kiss, kiss.
Yeah. And she welcomes you all and sits with you. And she says, "I'm
Wait, one
quite
second.
curious."
One second. I'm gonna
Yes?
deafen myself for a moment. Send me a message when you're done talking, because I'm on the roof and I don't want to hear this.
What?
I'm
He
gonna.
doesn't
That-
want to
What'd
know.
you say?
I'm
He
on the
doesn't want to know
roof,
what.
so I don't want to know what's said. So I'm gonna deafen myself on Discord. Just send me a message
We'll
on
message you when
Discord
it's done.
when it's done what you're saying.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So for those of you watching the stream right now, with what's going on, is something's happening that Krez cannot hear. So I have currently muted myself and deafened myself, so I can't hear what Elda's saying because I'm not in the party to hear what's happening. And I want it to be more of like a shock feature in the recording than it is to be like a, excuse me, be like, oh, I know what's happening, but I don't know what's happening. I want it more to be like a shock feature. So this is why I have deafened myself on Discord to allow this bit of information to pass without my knowledge. Because they're all in the bar, I'm not in the bar, so I shouldn't know what's happening here. This is something that a lot of DMs don't tend to do, where they like be like, okay, so who's in the bar right now? Okay, cool, only these people can hear this information. You need to leave from the conversation. So I want it to be more of a Krez doesn't understand what's going on or what's heard because he wasn't there to hear it. He doesn't know what's happening. He's busy on a roof with some female. So that is the concept I'm going with here. So I do apologize for the moment of silence in this situation from the rest of Discord. You won't hear it. But like it is one of those things that I want to make it more exciting for the viewers to understand what's happening here. Is that I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the tavern to hear what Elbeth is saying. So hopefully I'll get a message in a second to say that conversation's over. We're continuing on from point A. I don't like. I want to be surprised in this situation. Again, I do apologize for this gap in noise. That's because like this is literally something that is not known to Krez. So like you're getting my point of view on it. If other people want to record and upload their point of view, it'd be a different thing. But I don't want Krez to know something that he shouldn't know from this. And this is something that I'll try and do and remember going forward what happened. Alright, Krez is back.
All right. So, Prez, you're still outside doing your thing,
Yes.
and you see maybe like 15 minutes later, Eldith and the rest of the party come walking out of the bar.
Mind you,
And-
the lady is very disappointed on the roof from Krez's drunken experience. But
Yeah, she's kind of just like, "Are we done yet? Can I go home?"
It's worse than that. It's is it in yet?
it's not that bad. No, it's more like you have no idea what you're doing with your tongue kind of experience than it is in yet. Like this, come on, Helena, don't dig me into that deep of a grave, please. I'll take you have no tongue game over is it in yet? But like, come on, it's a fictional
Well,
character.
maybe you had some whiskey dick. Who knows? Performance issues are a common thing. I need you to roll for performance, please.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
At disadvantage.
Oh damn. Okay, so 16 on one, 3 on the
Choose
other.
between performance and sleight of hand.
Ouch.
Or languages. Do you
Or
have any
investigation.
proficiency?
But
Investigation.
anyway.
Sorry. Anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
continuing on.
So
Krez will
So yeah, Eldith.
instead
ahead.
of flying down, Krez will just like look down and be like, "Yeah, I'm jumping this shit," and jump off. They come down to understand,
Alright.
figure out what's going on.
Helena takes a step to the right to get out of the way.
Okay, so the roof of this particular establishment was 30 feet off the ground.
Uh-huh.
So as you jump off, you take.
You want me to roll athletics first?
Yeah, roll me athletics.
I'm gonna roll it with disadvantage because I am drunk.
Yes, you are.
Because I want this to be the worst possible. It's 10 with disadvantage.
Nice.
So yeah, you take a total of 10 bludgeoning damage as you
Nice.
try to do like a roll at the end of your fall, but you just face plant onto the ground.
Love it.
And she just like motions at Krez. We're all here now.
What did I miss?
Nothing really. We're going to go meet the king.
We're meeting at
You have something on your face, and then goes back to.
yeah, Krez. Let's just go with this. Krez landed in a pile of horse dung, and it's just on his chin now. But he doesn't notice it.
You got a shit goatee going on.
Yes, Krez has a shit goatee going on.
He will be more sober when he meets your father.
We're meeting a king?
As of the things that I've told my father, he's really not expecting any different, so just let him be who he is.
Thank you.
Where are we
So
meeting
early.
this king?
As the impression that I've been given, Helena here said that they would need at least 5 days to prepare for the trip.
5 days. Is that more than 3?
Yes, it's as many as you have fingers on one hand. As long as you don't lose one in the next couple of minutes.
You see, I just start counting my fingers. 1, 6, 3, 18, 2.
Very good.
Yes! Nailed it!
Actually, quite surprised you remembered what to call them, even though they were wrong.
Are you still wearing the jester hat?
Yeah, no, I took that off the moment Krez got that nice new shiny weapon broom in his hand.
Or
I just kind of like discreetly took it off, slipped it behind my back, and tucked it in my pocket.
So we're not going tonight.
no,
Or
you can
tomorrow,
go back
but the
to
day
what you were
after.
doing. At least the day after, yes.
Mind you,
I will
Krez just
come and
left
get
this
you.
lady up on the roof. He didn't bring her down with him.
Yeah, she's still sitting up there, kind of looking at Lithius, who does have visible wings. Like, hello, can you get me down from here?
Who was saying that?
The
The
girl
woman that
left.
Krez left on the roof.
Oh, yeah, hop on, honey.
And
Give you a piggyback ride down.
And Krez just goes to the local inn and pays him a gold to sleep.
I'll totally take this chick out if she wants to go and hang out. Since Chris just took off.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, and
Krez left her
She's like,
extremely
"Any-"
unsatisfied.
she's literally like, anywhere but here is better.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I will hang out with Eldith for the night. Probably offer to buy them a alcoholic beverage of some sort.
She accepts, because I mean, it'd be kind of uncommon for a dwarf to
Not
accept a drink
Yeah.
or to refuse a drink.
Mm.
She also she takes knowledge of what your situation is, and she orders you a cranberry kind of tasting drink.
Just some sort of very fresh juice.
She essentially orders you like a mocktail.
Excellent.
And yeah, you guys spend a nice night getting reacquainted with Eldith and telling her of the exploits that you've been going through, the training, the fact that you guys essentially like the canonical explanation of telling her that you're now level 11. Woot woot.
Woot woot.
And how you guys went to that carnival, fought those jesters, and how it was a whole ordeal, and that essentially Argyle committed a murder on an old man.
Which
Yeah.
bring me to the next question. How much experience did we get for the two jesters?
You each got 2,500 XP, so 2,500.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just wanted to confirm, before we got too far and forgot.
No problem.
Okay.
'Cause that level 12
25.
is looking nice. No.
Yeah.
2,500.
Just basically just hang out with Eldest most of the night, and then at some point, like, head off to the barracks that I've been sleeping in and go to sleep and start prepping for the trip ahead.
So if nobody has anything for the moment, we have 4 days now ish.
Yeah, just to like buy supplies and get ready and all of that.
So I would
If we haven't-
like to ask, what would Nick, as the DM, charge me for a +2 greatsword?
For a +2 greatsword?
Yes.
We already have a +1, and as I understand magic weapons, it's just they've been magically enhanced somehow.
Yes.
So, and by that theory, we could safely say that the buff that your +1 sword had was like kind of like how they did katanas with squid skin handles, so they'd have better grip. Bet you didn't know that.
I
And
did. But
we could say that this sword, that they infuse, like they could infuse the edge of the blade with mithril or adamantine, making it a little bit stronger.
yeah, but what's the cost
So-
to me? Because I only have 2,500 gold, so that's why I'm asking. Because I would
Well, it
want
goes from. That would take because a +1 is an uncommon and a +2 is a rare,
Yeah.
correct?
correct.
Correct.
So, and I think it's 500 to craft an uncommon. So let me
500
just
gold
this up.
or 500.
Yeah.
It only cost me 100 gold to craft up to an uncommon.
500 gold.
Yeah.
500 gold. 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 5
and it only takes me about 2.5 days to do it.
Because I would want to search out a better weapon in the next 4 days if there's nothing else happening. This is why I'm asking above table and everything like that. Like, is it possible for me to get a +2 greatsword in the time we have with the gold that I have? If it's not
I've
possible,
been doing
just
a
say
lot
no.
of crafting.
I'm good.
I've been doing a lot of crafting and stuff, so it'd be up to Nick.
So-
But I would say that. Sorry, go ahead.
I would think that to just update your weapon and give it another +1 bonus, I would say it'd probably take about 2,500.
Okay. I'll spend
Do
that.
you have that much?
I do.
Okay, good.
I do.
And I'm going to
be-
look
it-
at some nice armor.
It's essentially, it'd be like 2,500 and about as long as you guys are, excuse me, as long as you guys are taking to get ready to take off, that's about how long it would take. So about 5 days.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna deduct 2,500 and add a +2 greatsword to my inventory and remove my +1.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Thank you very much.
Helena, you said you were gonna get different armor.
Yeah, I'm looking at nice armor. If I was doing rare armor, how much would you charge for that?
Rare armor, same as what I gave for Prez.
2,500? That's it? I will take it.
2,500, depending on if you wanted like custom stuff with it, I'd probably charge more.
Okay. Looking at. Do I want scale? Sorry, now I'm just like in like the aesthetics of it all.
Yeah, we could just do a little bit of shopping really quick because you guys have the time to get geared up because you guys are now going from on a break adventures to active.
I just wanted to make sure it was possible with what I had available to do.
Yep, and essentially by what I'm seeing is there's not really a chart for crafting magic items and armor, at least not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing from the book is that that it's a possibility.
Yeah,
But
go to Lithius for
kind of how vague the DM's guide is, it kind of leaves it up to you figuring it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's always up to DM discretion of what they want to charge for rare, uncommon, common weapons and everything else like that. But I didn't want to be like, yo, I've got 2,500 gold, just give me a +2. Like if you would have said it was 4,000 gold, I would have been like, cool, I'm sticking with my +1. But I wanted to work it out, make sure you're good with it, because like realistically, outside of weapons, Krez doesn't wear shit.
No, he wears cargo shorts and that's it.
Exactly. So like that's why I was like, maybe he'll allow it, maybe he won't. I'll ask. Worst thing he could tell me is no, you can't have that. So.
Oof.
That weapon sheath of flight, Krez,
Mhm.
is the straps on it are really super reinforced, so you can wear that like on your back
Right.
and fly and just like fly with it.
Yeah, I added it as a custom item as a great sheath of flying, so it's not like my weapon, it's just a sheath that's there, because I don't fight with my sheath. Which, let me ask you this question, is it my movement of flying, or is it only 30 feet?
It's 50 feet of flight, as long as it's under 200 pounds or less. If it's above that, then it goes down to 30 of flight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's just like the broom of flight magic item.
Yeah, what's the weight of the sheath, though?
I don't know, probably.
I think a sheath would be like a
probably
pound
nice.
or two.
Okay, I have
Probably
it
nice
as 2.
sturdy material. I've been working with mithril and adamantium with my other crafting, so there may have been enough to make a sheath out of it.
So maybe like 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Okay, I'll make it 5 pounds on my weight. I just want to make sure I have everything correct in my inventory.
You're good. I'm kind of doing the same thing because while we're playing, I'm also gluing together pieces of my model.
And the weight of the ring from Helena.
The weight?
Yeah. Right now it's set
How much
at
does
1
that-
pound.
How much does that platinum ring weigh?
Probably less than a pound.
Okay.
I'd say it weighs like an ounce. So like,
I'm just
Yeah, it's super light.
okay. So I can't make it less than 1 pound. So I'm just gonna leave it as 1.
It's like a half a pound, like
I'd weigh it as 0
Wait,
because it's like almost minuscule.
then I will just take the
Yeah,
2
I'm
out.
pretty sure all items like that are 0.
Because like I can't imagine a group of adventurers going somewhere and one of them's already like carrying a lot of stuff and they pick up a single platinum ring and then they just go, oh fuck, I'm going down, collapse.
Yeah, rings don't even show a weight.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
While they're hanging out, Helena's gonna sort of like lean over to Eldith and be like, I've heard that you dwarves make very nice armor. Is this true?
I mean, we do have the Great Forge. It's definitely not in its heyday like it used to be, but we make some pretty decent things.
Do you think you could make me some dwarven plate mail?
I myself, I
Not
probably
you
couldn't.
specifically, but do you think there'd be some that I could have?
Most definitely.
Excellent. That's what I would like. I will pay.
Fuck is. Oh, it's the cab of the truck. That doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Sexy. Okay. Boom. Thank you.
All right. And is there anything else that anyone wanted to get while they had the chance before you guys head out?
To get as many rations as I can. And I would like to. I gotta take this off and put this in my bag of holding. So yeah, I want to get a whole bunch of rations and a whole bunch of healing potions, please.
Okay.
Yeah, healing potions wouldn't be a bad idea.
So, how many healing potions do you want to buy?
Let's see here.
Just
So we
remember, I have
about-
the cure wounds on my thing for 10 per day,
which is
and
nice.
anybody can use it. So even if I
Oh,
don't have
that
it,
is fair.
grab it.
But we have to hand it out or like pass it to the person, right?
Sure. Yep.
So I want something that people can keep on them. What are we talking for? Like there's like a greater or like maybe even like what do you got for like supreme? Maybe what are we thinking?
Perez has
Okay,
1 greater on him.
I have a couple greater on me at the moment, but
So they do have some supreme healing potions. They're up on velvet pillows and they're adorned with gold. They are running at 1,350 gold pieces.
no,
A
1,300
piece.
and you have 2.
There are 2 on the shelf.
I will take them both, please.
Okay, so
1350.
deduct.
50 is 2,700.
Correct.
All right.
How much is a +1 longsword?
+1 longsword. They'd probably charge you like 500 gold for it.
Alright, I'll buy one.
Okay, yeah. So deduct 500 from your sheet and add a +1 longsword. Actually deduct 400 because the only people that really sell all magic items in Neverwinter would be Lithius's family, and they've already agreed to give you a little bit of a discount.
Thank you.
Wait, so we're in Lithius's family store?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just said that because that's like one of the main places, or of only like reputable places to buy magic items in Neverwinter.
What about like a boots of spider climb? Or some sort of thing like that.
Boots of spider climb.
There's
Let's
slippers of
see.
spider climbing, which is a wondrous.
So they have a set, and they're running about $5,000.
Mhm. All right, I have a question. 5 grand. What do I have? Okay.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
All right.
Oh, by the way, can I sell that cart that we got?
Cart.
That we brought Ula?
Oh, that you like pretty much.
I bought it from him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you can sell a cart. You get about. It was a regular old cart.
It's like 15. That's what it said.
Yeah, I think it was only 50.
Mm.
Yeah, for a draft horse says 50 gold pieces cost. They give you about 30.
Okay. What about a scroll of spider climb?
Scroll spider climb. That's I think it's only a second level spell.
Yeah.
See. So I would say that Scroll of Spider Climb would be an uncommon item. And you could possibly find a wizard that'd be willing to make you one for 300 gold pieces in a day of your time.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, so he spends the day casting this spell into a scroll and making it for you. And boom, you got a Scroll of Spider Climb.
Yay. That's second level?
Second, I think so.
I want to take a second to go with this thought process. This is the first item upgrade Krez has had since acquiring the Greatsword +1 at like session
Which was
6.
Yeah, that was like session 6.
And we are now on session 27. So it's 21 sessions since Krez has gotten an upgrade. And it's like, it's fantastic.
Alrighty. So
How
you
much does
guys,
a bag of holding cost?
We
how much
have
does a
one.
bag of holding cost?
We
You guys have one.
We have one, but the average cost of the first level bag of holding is, I think, 500 gold, which holds up to 250 pounds.
Yeah, because that's the haversack of holding, isn't it?
No, just a bag of holding itself, I think, is 250 gold, and then that holds up to 250 pounds, and then each one that goes up from there increases by a multiplicative of 2. So like it's like 250 gold for the first one, 500 gold for the next one, 1,000 for the next one, which holds like, I mean, each one goes up by like double its weight, but like the final one's like 2k gold.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing here is a little bit different. It says there's 4 different types of bags: a 15, a 25, a 35, and a 60, as referring to pounds. Starting from the smallest to biggest, the price would go from 2,500 gold pieces for the 15, 5,000 for the 25, 74,000 or 7,400, excuse me, for the 35 pound, and 10,000 gold pieces for the 60-pound bag.
I think you're.
Let's forget that. A rope of climbing.
Rope of climbing, that's a relatively easy item to make or get. Probably running around 400.
Okay. I go get one of those.
Where are you pulling that information?
A lot of this information has been from Roll20, but that last bit.
The rope.
Can I put like a barrel of clean and fresh water into the bag of holding, and if not the bag of holding, into the portable hold that is part of the robe of useful items.
Water inside the bag of holding.
No, I'm talking about putting a barrel of water. Yeah. There we
Yeah.
go.
That's that's where I got it.
And maybe a barrel of some other, like, she quietly puts like a barrel of beer in there too for the boys. And
Hold on a second. You're stockpiling a bunch of food?
food and waters. And
I have create food and water spell.
that's fine.
I can create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers.
Right.
Okay.
But we're Dick, in this situation, right? The bag weighs up to 60 pounds, but can contain 1,500 pounds. That's where I'm going with like the weight limit. It's like 250, but then 500, then 1,000, then 1,500. The weight that the person's carrying is up to 60 pounds, yes, but it can contain 1,500 pounds of weight. So depending on what items are stored inside of it, would determine how much inside of the bag can.
So I got bits and pieces of that because you're cutting out in a little bit, but
Essentially, the 60-pound bag can hold 1,500 pounds of equipment at 250 cubic feet for 10,000 gold.
right.
But like the weight
Right.
that the player's carrying, that's why I was saying it's 250 pounds for the bag that we have. We can store 250 pounds of weight in it before it can't hold any more.
No, the bag we
Right.
have holds 500 pounds.
Then we have a Type 2 bag, not a Type 1 bag, which is market
And
value
then
of
we
5,000
have
pieces.
a Type 2 bag of holding, and we have the handy haversack, which holds up to 120.
Yeah, that's where I was like going with. It's like in a bag of holding, it depends on which version you're buying. It gets expensive as shit when you're trying to buy the max version of it at 10,000 gold pieces. Like
Yeah,
that's-
the Type 4 is 10,000.
yeah, because it can hold like as I said, like 1,500 pounds of weight. So like everything you kill, you can take all of their weapons and shit, and then sell it off to kind of like offset the
It's-
cost.
It's almost so big that you could put a bag of holding inside of it.
Do not do
You
that.
should try.
Do
You should
No,
try.
not do that. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Argyle
No.
starts inching the two bags towards each other.
He is going to get stabbed in the
Hang on a
face.
second.
He's
No,
staring at Helena
kidding.
while doing it, waiting for her reaction.
She's got a 20 passive. She just like stabs like between your fingers with a
And starts
dagger
poking and
without-
prodding at me.
No, just like without looking at you. It's just like that thing where it's just like bang, dagger between outstretched fingers, and it's like don't.
Your Argyle senses were tingling.
Yeah. She's like,
Stop
go
that.
find
Stop
something
it
else
now.
to eat.
Yeah.
Go make mischief elsewhere.
So, Nick, I'm curious. Is there possibly a decanter of endless water and gloves of thievery I could find?
A decanter of endless water. Now, what would you do with that?
Turn it into alcohol and drink from it every day.
There's many options, but most of them consist of waterboarding people for interrogation purposes.
Have you guys
Good
seen that
God.
commercial? Wait.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that commercial for Liquid Death?
I'm becoming a harbinger of death for the Raven Queen.
Wait. You guys have not seen? Hold on.
I've not seen what?
I would
The-
like
the
to
m-
get one more diamond worth 1,000, please.
Do you have the gold for that?
I do.
Yeah, you'd be able to find a jeweler to give you a diamond. It would already be cut.
That's fine. It's just I just need a diamond worth 1,000. Thank you.
Okay, so
Just in
the
case any
decanter,
fucking dies.
so the decanter you'd be able to find pretty easily. It would actually be on sale for about 300 gold pieces.
I'm going to talk it down.
All right, make me a persuasion check.
And it looks a little bit unsavory there. I'm thinking about 250 coins.
So make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I sent a link to that commercial where it's you guys know what Liquid Death is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a commercial that they got banned on it got banned on TV but was able to be on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
So
Last question.
The 17 persuasion.
What about sending stones?
we'll touch on that in a second. They really think about it for a second, but they match your price.
They match the price?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And what else were you looking for?
Gloves of thievery.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing one of those right now.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to make those?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm no longer looking to buy gloves of thievery. I will work with Lithius on that then.
I'm so amused. Like Livius has just been here like, y'all stupid.
I can make
Y'all
all of
stupid.
this. Like,
No
yeah,
wonder
he's
you
just
wanted
sitting
to-
watching you buy all this stuff from his parents, and he just goes, "The rich keep getting richer."
Lithius is standing there just like,
Rather
yeah.
support
He's eating an apple just
local
watching you
business.
guys. Like Dave Chappelle just shaking his head.
Gotcha. Oh, how long does it take you to make those?
Like 2.5 days for an uncommon item and 100 gold.
Alrighty. I'm gonna.
That'd be really easy to do while you're sitting atop your flying brooms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna commission Lithius to make me some gloves of thievery then. I'm gonna look over to his parents while making this deal and be like, "Sorry, not sorry. It's to your son."
They just kind of shrug.
They could probably do it too.
Turns out if it goes to your son, right?
They've
Might-
made it. They've made so much money at this point that they're just like, nah, whatever.
Whatever.
Alright, she's
My
gonna
parents could probably make them too.
give his mama a kiss on the cheek and thank her very much. But just sort of also ask, because she wants to make sure. I want to make sure that you guys can talk to each other, and I can make sure that you know he's not dead this time. Do you have some sort of like the sending stones so that we can make sure that we keep you in contact?
I'm a grown man. I don't have
She's
to
not-
contact my
she's
mama if
not-
I don't want to.
She's
Don't
not
hate on
listening
Helena's
here. She's
thought
talking to the mom.
process.
She kind of just looks around, hearing Lithius's disapproval of this. She just kind of motions you in close, and she goes, "Give me 2,000 gold pieces. I got a spare one you can take."
If it is a spare, how about we just take it and I bring it back to you?
She just kind of like looks at Lithius, looks at you, and just goes back and
I go
forth
where
a
I
couple
want.
times.
I go where I want.
And she slips it in your pocket without saying another word.
Thank you.
Nice.
And that's all we'll bring. He goes where he wants, but I will make sure that you know he's alive.
They don't need to keep no tabs on me.
You're very sweet. So they have
Also,
no
I just wanted to ask a question really quick to Lithius.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see a priest at all during this downtime?
I did. I paid, what was it, $400 or $500 gold for greater restoration.
Cool. That was just something I must have missed from my note. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So
Do we have our
Mm.
fighter like kitted out, or is he still like? What is your AC right now, Ulan?
A 19.
Mm, okay. And then you've got a good sword, like a plus, and you have a shield that's a plus.
I got the shield Lithius made me, and I got +1 longsword.
All right, nice. Okay. We can give you a couple of buffs before a fight. That will help. And how about you, Hab? What are you sitting at?
AC?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm 21.
All right. And then you got a good plus on your weapon, all that good stuff.
Yes, I have a +1. Flame tongue, I think is +1, I believe.
Yes.
But yeah. Alright, so I'm good as far as weapons go. I'm just like ammunition. I'm getting ammunition and stuff like that right now.
Okay. Can we get you like an efficient quiver or something like that?
Hearing what the prices on the bag of holding was, man, I could imagine the freaking quiver of Alona.
It's a wondrous item, is it not?
There's the handy haversack. She can just like it's attached to her broom, but
Yeah, I just give you my extra quivers to hold.
yeah, we
And
just
that's it.
put it in. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, we already got I got the rope of climbing. That's what our main thing I wanted.
Okay.
Because you guys can fly and do all dimension door. I have to freaking scrape down the side of a freaking cliff.
Argyle has a rope of climbing attached to the back of his surfboard of flying, and he can strap you in it.
Yes, I can. I can literally command it to like latch onto things, tie off onto things.
Oh yeah.
Sound dangerous.
Oh yeah, you set me up.
Rope grab hob.
Yeah.
Chase him
Do you
down.
guys think of anything else that we might need?
I grab him by his ankle, start flying him
Do we
upside down.
have any I want to make sure that we've got so we're going up against a like some big shit. All right. I think I've got all the things that I can think of. Okay. Can when we finish all of this, can I do one small stop at something just to get a little bit more information about the kind of dragons that we faced before to find out as much as I can to fucking murder these little monsters?
Mind you, we only have 1 dragon and 3 wormlings to deal with.
Wormlings. Maleficent is going to die. I'm going to cut his head off myself. That's fine. But I want to make sure that I know about this other dragon because it's something that I have seen only maybe once before. And if it is what I think it is, then I need to know.
And if we can find any of Simon's remains, we can res him up.
And this is also true.
No.
Do we have through resurrection? Because I don't know if I have.
No, we don't. That's a 9th level spell if I'm
Oh, but
correct.
somebody else can. Yeah.
Raise dead, whatever.
Hmm.
Druid can reincarnate him as an elf or something.
He'll be very happy.
Mm.
Side note, I actually had a player do that, and the way that I do reincarnation is I have as many races as I can fit on a note card. I have those rolled out, and I usually just roll a D100, and whatever comes up is what is chosen. I had a player do that one time and ended up coming back. They accidentally killed an important figure and then reincarnated him as a fairy.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, then nobody took him seriously because he was like an important political figure. Now a fake creature.
Tinkerbell.
They're off dead, basically.
pretty much. So yeah, you guys all take the time and gather your supplies, your wits, your courage, and after that time, you said you wanted to do some research about this dragon, right?
Yeah.
How long do you want to spend doing that?
I just want to go in and like do a crude sketch and be like, this is the dragon, this is what it did. How do I kill it?
Okay.
Pretty sure I rolled a crit when I was doing my background mental research on the dragon when it flew by,
That's true.
so I could help you out.
She just drags you along.
Yeah, so essentially Lithius could be able to fill you in what it is. To which you would know it's a Shadowfell dragon. I'm actually going to bring up the description of what it says. Let's see. That is not the sheet that I had. God, I had this saved. Now I have no idea where it is.
It's okay. It's basically I just wanted to make sure that they usually are found near entrances to Shadowfell. Because that's kind of a big deal to her.
They hate
So, yeah.
light, so if we can get some, like a scroll of daylight spell or something like that.
Oh, somebody has daylight spell now. Oh,
So
yay.
essentially what you learn is shadow dragons are essentially true dragons that were either born in the Shadowfell or transformed by spending years there. Usually that portals to the Shadowfell manifest in gloomy subterranean caverns or places just abandoned of hope. And that dragons that lair in such places often find these portals and become transported themselves, to which spending time in the Shadowfell ends up making them undergo this transformation. And the fact that this transformation happens over a period of years, to which over time their scales lose their luster and fade to a charcoal-like hue. Their wings become translucent, their eyes paling to pools of opalescent gray, and they very much hate sunlight.
Question. For Helena. Doesn't her sword do sunburst?
Eileen.
It does. Where is it? It can do 1 lesser restoration. That's it. But it does radiant damage. But Helena is prepared. She's got daylight now.
The fact that we're our 27 session ends and he still doesn't know Helena's name cracks me
It's
up.
all good, dude.
No, it's
one
fucking
of those
perfect.
things.
It's fucking great. I love it. I love it.
All right.
Oh my
That will
god.
always be the thing. Is Jose's
Yep.
can never remember anyone's name.
I'm telling you, if Jose's in the next campaign we play, I'm gonna make my character's name the most difficult fucking thing imaginable. Just so
No,
he
your
fucks it
character's
up.
I'll just
name is
nickname your
John.
ass.
Your
I'll just
character's name
nickname
is
your ass
John.
alphabet.
It'll be
Should we all just name our characters Jose?
Except mine will be Josie.
Yes. No, Jose.
Jose. Jose?
Jose.
I'll be thinking about Josie and the Pussycats after that.
Oh, I just think it'd be really funny to actually, as bad as it sounds, and no offense to Jose at all, but I would love to put him as an NPC somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be great.
like in a one shot or something. Like, what's this guy have to say? And then I just break out my best Jose impression.
Well, son of a
Back to
bitch.
him like 5 times. The guy still can't remember who they are. Like, who are you? What do you want? And then reintroduce yourself again to him.
I gotta
Yeah.
make the character more. Apparently, now that I'm 11th level, I get a divine smite with every melee hit that strikes.
Yes, you do.
That's
One
cool.
D8 extra. What up?
Without
with
having to
every
spending a
melee
spell
hit
slot.
without having to send shit.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like your smites are so powerful that they just happen.
It's just yeah. Okay. I think I'm good, guys. I'm sorry it took too long or it took a long time.
Nope, it's perfectly
with the-
fine.
So, but she loaded up on like thieves' tools, disguise kit, a couple sets of playing cards, so they have something to do.
I gotta
Yeah, you
grab
guys are
some
gonna
dice. You guys feel like playing dice?
You're whipping through the air. Let's play cards, please.
Well, we're going to have to sleep sometime. Oh, do we have the ability to do that? And she makes like a weird hand gesture for like the tiny hut. Oh, so
What's
that we don't have
Hubbin's
to
tile
worry
hut?
about spiders anymore.
Leoman's tiny hut.
Yeah. Does anybody have the ability to do that?
Nope.
Don't believe I do.
Not here.
What
I
fucking
sure
use
don't.
are we? This is so
I
great.
sure don't.
All right.
All I can do is the rope trick.
Yeah, that only lasts for like what, 8 hours?
1 hour.
1
Short
hour.
rest.
That's short rest, but all right.
What we should do is create a pillow for long rest.
What we
Right?
should do
You
is
just-
take you to school and teach you how to do at least Leoman's tiny hut. But what we are going to do? Sorry, I can't even keep.
Wait, isn't there a spell that you can cast to make a little tower?
Yeah, that's like a 7th level spell.
I'm just
Next
gonna
level.
cast Sanctuary on the wind.
Yeah.
Next level, we get a feat or a increase in stat
Yeah.
bonus, so I could take a ritual
Wizard.
casting wizard
Ooh.
and then find it, pay for it, and then have it.
That's true. But we would
Yeah,
have to
isn't
before we go down.
isn't this the
Level
next
12.
next ability thing, the last one?
No,
What?
no.
You get like one more.
It's like 12th level, 16th, and 18th. Well, it depends on class.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's true. I mean, it goes like
barbarians
that.
get more, fighters get more. I think paladins get more than like
I get
wizards
one
and other things.
at 16th, one at 19th, and one at 11. So if we're only going to 15, then yeah, I'm not gonna get the last two. It's just gonna be the next one.
Yeah, because at
Damn.
12th level I get it, 16th level I get it, and 19th level I get it if we go to 20 on barbarian. So it depends on like the class itself, in a sense.
Well, I guess what it really depends on is how many more demon lords do you guys come across, and now that you're level 11,
Every
what you decide to do
fucking
about it.
one of them. I want to slay every fucking one of them. I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, give me every one of them.
They're demon lords. Why would you be kidding?
I'm not. I want to like. I mean, in a sense, Helena would want to slay every fucking one of them, but Krez is just
No,
like
that's
you put
literally
a
her
fucking
job.
you put an enemy
That's
in
like
front
her
of me,
oath.
Krez is killing it or
Krez
dying
is like,
trying.
oh, she wants to kill it. I'll kill it too. It's great. Let's do this.
Yeah, like you fucking put something in front of me. Helena hates it. Already got a shirt. This is happening. Let's fucking dance.
We're just fucking it up.
They will kill you back. You try to kill them, that's what happens.
I mean, that's kind of the point, yes. All right, let's. So, I'm done shopping.
Yep.
We're good.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to move
So,
on.
is everyone done shopping?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Party.
as you gather your belongings, you do your shopping, you spend the 5 days getting yourselves ready to venture back out. This small little bit of vacation time was pretty refreshing. Some are more used to this lifestyle than others, be that in the case of Helena. you gather together. Do you guys are you flying on your brooms there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's
On your
what-
assorted brooms?
Eldith can ride on the Pegasus with me. And Hab can go with Argyle on the surfboard.
Argyle tells the
wait,
the rope.
Who?
Hab?
Ab? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you said Kangol. I'm like, who the fuck is Kangol? But okay.
I
Sure.
don't even know what. Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
I've
Yeah,
misheard.
like-
It's okay. Continue.
Argyle
That's that
mentally
guy that's been
tells his.
following us the whole 27 adventures, man.
We're gonna get you
So
wrong.
yeah, you guys fly through the air silently to the northeast, over the Neverwinter woods, and over the hills
Grandmother's
with
house.
Eldest direction to your fated destination, Gontal Grim. And that is where we'll end our session for tonight.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Thank you for indulging us on the shopping trip.
Oh, I already know that I would have done the same thing.
I'm like, all right, these are the things. This is my wish list.
All right, stream.
Fun.
I remember